What is going on, everybody? Welcome on into the stream. Jake at Money Badger Bets and I are back. Today we are using Pick the Odds. We utilized this tool. I utilized this tool on 2 streams last week. Shout out to them for sponsoring one of the best plus positive expected value in arbitrage and real-time odds screens, like literally in the industry. Shout out to them. Right now we're going to talk about how to best utilize this tool. We're going to be live betting some MLB. We have this game starting in 2 minutes. This game live, a couple games in 2 minutes, 7 minutes, some other games, full MLB slate, double header, so even a bigger MLB slate we got going on today. So we're going to, of course, go through many games. We're going to be getting live bets down. We're going to be trying to get some live arbitrage plays down. We're going to be talking through the entire slate. We'll probably look at the NBA at the very end, but we're going to focus on anything that shows up with positive expected value from Pick the Odds. Just quick reminder before we hop in and get started, you can utilize every single feature of Pick the Odds absolutely for free. Go to picktheodds.app, sign up for an account. You technically don't even have to make an account, but you get a little bit more, but just by putting your email in, create an account, and you can follow along with us. There are slight limitations. We're at 2% max expected value with 2% max ARBs, but the functionality of the tool is fully in use. So I'll find some higher expected value plays as well as arbitrages because of the plan on Monshot to Pick the Odds. But if you just want to get your toes wet, picktheodds.app and follow along with us. Jake, thank you so much for joining me today. We had a great stream yesterday. You had some winners out there today. We have some plays we're going to be sweating live with you guys. We're going to be taking live bets. We can sweat together on stream. How you feeling today, Jake?
Feeling good. Yeah, long time no see. What has it been? A whopping 15 hours since we were getting after it. But I had a good day for both of us yesterday. You had the Tampa, that crazy Tampa win.
That crazy Tampa
absolutely win. Unreal. They were down 8-0. I was like, wow, it's a case for them. And then what? You had I had Toronto -1.5, which was sweet. But you had the over. Did that push, or did you get it at 8.5?
I had 8.5, so that was a cash money 8.5. The Snakes did anything they could to not push that thing over, but your Blue Jays that hit that sweat free +180. By the way,
yeah, sweat free.
That was really nice.
Yeah, no, good day yesterday. I think I took home almost 2.47, about 2.5 units. So take that any day of the week.
Any day of the week, absolutely. Just gonna quick promo out for the boys. Angels, Yankees. Rockies, Nationals both kicked off. I'm going to be showing you guys because I actually, like I mentioned on last stream, I got into the lab, the Pick the Odds lab, and I customized my filters for my expected value. I went really in depth, went by market, went by bet type. I'm going to break down all the filters that I did now. But before we get started, I just want to mention this. I bet the Angels, Yankees over 9.5 at -120 earlier today. So I'm going to be coming back to this game and sweating it. And we're going to be trying to maybe find entry points to potentially double down, or if you guys want to sweat that with us on stream, you guys can get in there. And Jake, you also took an early over in that early game the other early game that we'll be checking in, right?
Yeah, I took the over of the Rockies and the Nationals. I like either team total over too. So like this tool would be great even if the Rockies go up quick 3-0 or something, and we're in the second, third inning and the Nationals still have 0. I think that's a good spot to possibly get some value on their team total over. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm on an over as well. So we want lots of runs here in these early games.
Hoping the early slate goes our way. Right now, the total of 10.5 in this game. So I did get some line value there. And this was again from my new EV calc that I created with Pick the Odds. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through and talk about what I did to ideally, of course, improve my expected value calcs. Now, for those who are new to Pick the Odds and new to the stream, Pick the Odds is such an amazing tool because you're fully in control of your own expected value calculations. There's no one right way to calculate expected value. It depends on how you want to weigh different sports books, how you want to pause this for 1 sec, how you want to weigh different markets and different sports books within that market. You have total customization control, and that's the absolute best. So I still have to label this test because it technically still is a test. I made this morning, but I'm going to show you some of the changes I made to my filters. Again, if these plays end up being duds and the expected value we find end up being duds, that's not Pick the Odds expected value fault. That is an Eric's fault. So you guys can blame me on that. But I'm going to show you what I did and also going to show you, as you see here, a little advanced customization there. quick walkthrough, and this is also helping with the platform. If you're going to utilize it, I know it's a holiday in the U.S. A lot of people are off, probably on the way to the beach, but you can pick the odds. They don't have an app, but their software, their website works amazing on mobile as well. So hopefully you guys can log in on the way to the beach, you're sitting on the beach. Let's find some value. So in my EV calc, I messed around with my distribution a little bit, my general distribution here, 16% FanDuel. I split up Sport Trade, New Jersey, Colorado. I got rid of Iowa and another market that they have just because those are two of the bigger markets. I have a little Profit X, Bookmaker, of course, hanging out there, Circa Sports, two of the sharpest books. Penny as well, some BOL, of course, and Novig. Got my exchanges here, got my Sharp books, got my Sharp Rec book. So that's one of the changes I made was to my general weights. In terms of my EV controls, for now, I'm just doing flat bet to win 50. I'm going to be pulling up games live here, still using StreamYard. So I'm going to have to remember to switch my screens. Hit me up in chat if I'm slacking, but I'll do my best to work. Minimum width here. So I have 2 books. I'm keeping it to. Just so I can expand my EV. Maybe I'll change it to 1, but I think 2 is going to be a good starting point. Sports books. I am again in New York. B365 isn't in New York, but I know it's pretty widely available in the US. I'm actually going to add Rivers here because it's pretty widely available in the US as well. Bovada is not in New York. I'll add BOL because, one of the most common. I'm staying off the exchanges just for now, just because I think they are a little bit sharper. You have these advanced filters, which I did do elsewhere, so I'll show you, but just look at here, this is 100 plus sports books, and these are the books where the bets appear. So I'm keeping it to these small amount of books just because of where I am. But if you're in Jersey, you're in Colorado, you're in Vegas, you're in Canada, in one of the big provinces with a bunch of books, add every single book possible to find value. I'm gonna add your Hard Rock here, Jake. Jake, I know is a Hard Rock guy, so I'll get Hard Rock here so we can get that song. We can see that as well. Now for markets, this is the advanced filtering, and this is what I did for today. So for spread bets, I had some Sport Trade New Jersey, but a smaller weight. But I have the three big boys here: Bookmaker, Circa, Penny. And if anybody has any input on a sharper book to add as well that I'm missing, of course, there's a bunch. My knowledge, I know people don't love to share edges in this space, but at the same time, you got to learn some way, shape, or form. Please let me know in the comments. I'll gladly make this better for myself as well as you guys. But this is my distribution for money lines. For my EV controls, again, I've kept everything to 50%. For my formula case, I'm keeping it as worst case just for safekeeping there. Pick the odds. Again, this will be a video explaining it because they're absolutely amazing. 2 sports books there, sorting by ROI. Sorry for this little sesh, but I have to explain here. Again, my sports books, I kept to the ones here, but I'm going to add Hard Rock for Jake here. I'll add BOL because that's pretty
so kind of
more for you guys.
I appreciate that. I said I appreciate that.
Of course, brother. Of course.
Everyone sleeps on Hard Rock, but you got to work with what you got down here in Florida.
Brother, if you have an out and it's available to you, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to add HR there. Bet types, of course. This is just for the money line. I'm going to show you the other filters, but ROI again, I'm putting it to a minimum of 0.5%. Just for play purposes. 100 plays up to max showing on the screen. You can change this number to wherever you want. And I have liquidity at 50. So if I'm using an exchange, just to have something that I can at least bet my $50 down on, which is what I'm putting as my flat bet stake. Spread, very similar setup here. Keeping it to Penny, Bookmaker, and Circa. Could probably add an exchange or two. I'll go back to the sports books again and add Hard Rock one more time for Jake. But again, that's the same structure on the rest of the side here, so I'm not going to go into that. But player props. This is where things get a little bit more interesting. So I have created a custom weight here with FanDuel holding the most weight. Still a little bit of Penny, even though it's arguably getting less sharp in player prop markets. Circa doesn't offer a ton of prop markets, so I'm still have them because they're Circa. Sport Trade 29%. I'm actually probably going to add a little bit of BOL. 0.25% there, and just like that, we have a 13% distribution on BOL. EV controls, again, same setup there. Sports books, I put Hard Rock in there already, so we're good to go. Just wanted to show you again the advanced customization and the options you have. If you're sitting here looking at my customizations and thinking to yourself, damn, Eric, like you could probably add this sports book with this weight, like they're sharper in these markets, let me know because I'd love to show you guys and, of course, have my own calculations be better. But some of that labor leads us back to the expected value screen. This is where we're going to start and see what we have going on for today's slate. There's going to, of course, be WNBA a little bit tonight, NBA Finals, live tennis, MLB.
There's action in that Twins-Reds game right now. Twins just took the lead back, 4-2.
Okay, PTO is lagging right there, but now we are back. We are back. Okay, 4-2. Let's see what happens here. I want to just check right quick. And again, we bet 2 overs in the early games. So we will, be going back and forth, be sweating that out if we have situations where there are like runners on base. And of course, we want to get a little sweat going. But 3 runs in the top of the second.
Back-to-back homers. Clemens and Buxton, back-to-back homers.
Clemens and Buxton back-to-back. All right, Jake, we're going to start on you here, and we're going to see bottom of the first. So already a quick 3 up, 3 down for the Rockies, but Nationals running on first.
Yeah, I think there was just an error.
Error works out.
We'll take it.
We'll
take it.
Total right here. Let's look at the what'd you get it at, Jake? 9.5, 8.5?
9.5.
9.5. So right now, if you want to get in with Jake, best odds over at WinBet. PTO has all these sports books, but market average is -113. Line just moved to +100 here at Win. Let's look at the odds history now that we're live. I filtered this last week again using books that are working for where I am. Of course, when you are looking at the live odds or the odds, you want to be able to see like the sports books that are a little bit sharper and the sports books that you want to see. You can filter that all right here. A little bit of lag here, but I'm assuming that's definitely on my end, but we're all good. We're going to be talking about every single game.
Starlink. I told him he has to do something about that, but
I got to do something. And right now, whatever I'm doing isn't working. So -135. We have a 3-2 count. 3-2 count right now. Let's see if we're going to see any motion right here with the Nationals.
Another man on base, no outs, first and second.
Okay, there you go. So that's a good start for anybody with an over. Let's see if any live ARBs have opened up now that we've been live for a minute here. I also filtered my ARBs down to like books that, again, I have more access to. You can have as many books showing for your live as you want it to, considering, if you have as many odds as possible, you'll go take advantage as possible. We're getting some PTO searching here. Let's see. Is Evie going to be a little quicker for us?
Oh my gosh, the Angels are already up 1-0. The Yankees suck.
The Yankees suck. Who did it? Do you know who did it?
They're over, but I don't even know. Let me see. All right, now it's the bottom. What happened there?
Now the bottom. Rodon.
Bottom of the first. Yep. Mike Trout. Dinger.
Mike Trout. Let's go. He took Rodon. Okay, let's see that.
Rodon has been decent, but he'll give up home runs, but they're always like solo shots. He'll give up like 2 runs, but only like 2 hits in 6 innings, and that's just been the story of his season.
As much as I love seeing 1-0, I hate when I have an over and my players are wasting their home runs on solo shots. So I need runners in scoring position. I need runners on base for those home runs.
Yeah, I feel that.
Right now, okay, so it has some value. If I wanted to just shouldn't say guarantee profit, but middle, actually probably not a good opportunity there because it's just a 1-0 lead in a game already with a total of 10. So nothing too crazy there.
James Wood grounded into a double play. I guarantee you that the Rockies Nationals total probably get even better value on it. Now there's 2 outs, no one on base.
2 outs, nobody on.
Strike 1 ball. Bottom of the first. Dang, come on, James Wood.
We're at the top of the second. Yeah, let's see that over 9.5 now is +138 at FanDuel, which is actually the best price in market. So if you want to get a little crazy there, you can.
You have Hard Rock on there? I mean, I could just check my app, but
I have Hard Rock on here. I'm gonna.
It's It's over there.
What's going on here? I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah, end of the first. All right, top two. It's crazy how, what better value you get like just after one inning. I got a -115, the 9.5 over 9.5, and now one inning down, and you can get it at +135.
I'm gonna move Hard Rock. Move this. I was able to move it the other day.
You have to be in an edit page. Like, is there a way to edit it?
There was, yes. I wasn't here.
It's no big deal. I can have
I'll
it pulled
figure out how
up.
to do it. I was doing it the other day on stream, but slipping my mind now, which is no worries. But Jake, we have what we're sweating right now. We know what we're going to be going back to. I want to see if there's any positive expected value popping up right now based on my filters. This is the default filter, but this is the one that I was talking about my build from earlier today. Well, FIFA World Cup. Pick the Odds has FIFA World Cup. For total corners have been 5, seeing value on ESPN bet. I'm going to pause just so we can like talk through some things, though. Of course, they're going to be moving like these tennis ones that are live right now are going to be moving, I'm sure, very quickly because they're live. Over at B365, 0.8% ROI there on the first inning, under 1.5 for Padres Dodgers. But let's see more we can find. Tennis, of course, is always going to be finding live lines. Tennis right here, current sets under 2.5. Jake, you got a 5.8% if you want to hop in on Hard Rock.
Let's go.
First 5 over 2.5 in Detroit. Let's see the rest of the market there.
Did that play? Did that game resume? They were delayed.
They were delayed.
Yeah, it says still delayed.
Have the live symbol yet, so it might not have started yet. But this is again an alt market here. But Penny has -218. Market average is -223, and DK's hanging on $1.18. Luis Robert under, seeing value there. White Sox Carlos has a 210. Let's see what else we can lock in. Raise first 5 money line at MGM. Okay, what's the market telling me? Only a 0.5%.
Don't tempt Eric with a good time.
Don't tempt me with my Tampa Bay Rays this year, man. Best price in market. Waiting with Circa, Penny, Bookmaker, and Sport Trade. I'm playing that. I'm playing first 5. We're not going to be able to sweat that because that is tonight. But this is exactly how you use the tool. You find small edges. Of course, you want to try to get in as many as you possibly can. But Rays first 5 money line, I'm locking that in as like an official play. I'm taking that. I have it set to again $50 here. So in this case, I guess you can call it 1.35 U to win 1 U. That's how I personally like to bet with the flat stakes. I have it to win 50, but I'm locking that in. Let me just get a quick bet down.
You don't have to worry about it since it's not live. You don't have to worry about it moving too quick.
I mean, it's so off market though, and MGM is something. And again, MGM is a book that does limit quickly. So you know, if you do pick them off like too often on some of these, with like pick the odds, you're probably going to run into some problems.
Yankees runner on first and third, no outs. Judge at the plate. Oh
right,
boy,
let's sweat that.
They have more base runners in this inning than they have in the last 3 games.
Is Aaron Judge going to keep up this terrible streak he's on, or is he going to finally come through for the boys?
I think we'll find out in about 3 minutes here.
Not even, bro. Not even 3 minutes. That totals all the way up to 11.5. Of course, so much movement's going to happen. Okay, let's see how the Yankees got to this spot in the first place. This is a play-by-play, which is amazing. Judge took a strike there. Goldie leadoff double. Bellinger single. Let's manufacture some runs. 0-2 now for Judge. 3-2 count for this Bellinger single. What did he do? He had a first pitch fastball. Second pitch, took 2 pitches, took a strike down the middle, took a ball, foul went off, then knocked in a single.
Where'd the single to? How did Goldschmidt not score from second?
Brother, that's an MVP.
That's an MVP, but he's at the end of his career. He probably doesn't have the legs anymore. Let's actually, you can see
You're in the one hole. You better be able to score from second.
single. They normally show. It takes some time to populate some of the like advanced stats, but they do show. Oh yeah, got Aaron Judge struck out.
Yeah, he's so not.
Aaron Judge struck out. What are you doing, bro? Tyler Anderson's got you rung up. Tyler Anderson is not a strikeout pitcher. That is no bueno, man. I would love to see a run come through. Of course, I'm on the over at this point. It's kind of like a pass post, so I always feel bad about that. Just because I want you guys to get at the number because the number is everything. But let's see if Big G can salvage us right here with
Big G.
Let's see that Judge AB, bro. First pitch foul, second pitch foul, third pitch took a ball, strike swinging on that Tyler Anderson changeup, which is what he is known for. So
yeah, he's also pretty good versus righties, Tyler Anderson. So I'll give him that. I think he allows like a sub 220 batting average to righties. It's the lefties that he struggles against.
And Aaron Judge can't hit crap lately, which is unfortunate. But like we were talking about on stream yesterday, what goes up must come down. So
yeah,
a little bit of a slump is, I guess, expected at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so long that his total bases were going to be, they were juiced like minus 135 for a giant stretch.
I mean, listen, bro.
His home run odds were like plus 170.
If we want to do that's Volpe. Whoops. Let's click on.
Look at some lefties.
Yeah, we can. Oh my God, what happened there? Oh, he scored. All right, probably. Nice. But they got an out there. So what the hell just happened to Big G?
Single, maybe.
But they
runners up first and third, maybe a single.
But they another out was recorded. So no. So okay, sac fly. I'm assuming because the runner is now off first base. But the Yankees did score, so that's 2 in the first inning, which is always beautiful.
Wait, so they have it says no one on base though?
It says no one on base, but that could be just like slow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the fact that this feature even exists is like amazing, and it's live, and it's again quicker than ESPN.
Yeah.
Force out to shallow infield. Cody Bellinger out at second. Goldschmidt scores.
So it was a double play?
No, because Chisholm is up. I think. Let's see. It's one of those like weird fielder's choice assuming where like it's just taking everybody a while to score like exactly what happened. But
maybe they're looking at it. It could be something that's under review. Maybe
could definitely be under review here.
The only thing I'm thinking is there's no how could he be out at second unless he tried to tag up, which would be pretty dumb.
Yeah, because it was a shallow infield, belly out, but Goldie scored and only one out is showing. But there has to be a runner on base because there was one out going into that, so it couldn't have been a double play. Or, it's showing Jazz at bat. I think there probably is a booth, something going on in like the in the review world there. So with nobody on that important there, let's take a look back in Washington D.C.
Bottom second, 0-0 still, no hits.
Not producing any offense just yet. Still play by play here. Nathaniel Lowe ground out. Brady House. Dollander's pitching. Okay.
Wow. Over of 8.5 on Hard Rock is plus 115. I got it at 9.5, minus 115.
Let's see. Best in market there is plus 132 at Penny. The market average is plus 121. DK hanging at 130 there. Brady House grounded out. Now a 1-0 count going on to Josh Bell, who can't hit the right side of a barn right now. He, obviously tail end of his career. Let's go back to the EV. We don't have anything too exciting going on right this second.
Dude, the Twins are having some third inning right here.
They're bringing it to Cincy right now.
Possibly they're up 5-2 and they have runners on second and third, 2 outs though.
All right, let's go back to my EV calc that we talked about. Let's see what we got here. This is still showing some value. Live tennis,
Some value on Matt Olson here, 3.8% on points bet. Unfortunately, can't bet there. This is still hanging around. Minus 152 is the market average, so I'm cool with that. I locked that in. Yeah, it's still showing up again. Let's see, Hard Rock showing the best price in the market there on the Pacers. Minus 130, a little bit of an alt line there.
Wow.
Pause again, just so we can like talk through things. They're going to be moving, so if things move, go bad for you. A little bit of tennis here, some value. 3.1%, which is always nice. Jacob Wilson over total bases. I mean, who doesn't love betting on Jacob Wilson, the hit machine?
The hit machine.
Let's see. Minus 106 at Unibet. Minus 105 at BetJack. Market average minus 129. If you have a BetRivers account, I'm unfortunately cooked at BetRivers, betting too much EV, so they told me to kick rocks, unfortunately. So I can't get a ton down there. I can get more down live, but that's a 10-5 game. But love seeing some value on Jacob Wilson.
Right when you think you beat the system, they bite you in the ass. Like, no,
I mean,
you can't bet here.
I wish, because when I was first getting into like top down betting and like not even necessarily expected value betting, I wasn't even betting like large amounts, but I was, getting some good steam chase, landing with a ton of CLV. And I wish I had picked the odds back then so I could, capitalize. But this right here is looking like something worth playing. New York Liberty, some WNBA. That's over again also at MGM minus 105. Market average is minus 121. I just pulled it up at 365 and is still, at MGM, that's still available. Market average 120. So I don't know. I'm not going to lock it in just a second. I see a lot of times where there's like third and fourth quarter expected value bets in the NBA playoffs so far. I personally, and this could be like wrong with me, I personally like laid off of them just because I feel like game scripts and everything could just change so quickly that like maybe I'm overthinking it, but like I want to bet a fourth quarter play now when like we have no clue how the game's really going to play out. Like, does that make sense, Jake?
Yeah, no, I never. If anything, I'll place a bet like at halftime, especially if like the Pacers, for example, hasn't worked out. But like when they're turning the ball over, like it's their day job in the first half. I'm going to assume that they're not going to have that crazy of a rate in the second half, and there might be more points, or might be a good time to grab them live if they're losing by like 15, and you can get them at like plus 13, 14 and a half or something like that. But like I never pre-bet like a second half or a fourth quarter before the game even starts. I don't think that that's smart, but it's just an opinion.
I'm in the same boat as you here. This one's no longer available. This is actually something I would have locked in. I just clicked on it to check. We have it on pause now. Like pick the odds is great because of their speed, and the speed is everything here. But because we're paused, I didn't see the move, but I caught this move as it was happening, unfortunately. But yeah, this is no longer available. That's minus 105 now, but that would have been a nice spot to get in on a little plus money action on the first 5 over in New York.
Yep, Twins put 2 more home, 7-2.
7-2. Yankees are in the second now, so I don't know exactly what happened there, but that cashed. This I took. I played already, so this is something I like to do as well. Not to again like brag about CLV or like past posts or anything like that, but this is still available. I'll confirm right now on MGM, but this is still available. Plus 120 Valerie Burton, 4.2% expected value. 6+ assists, plus 120. Market average is plus 100, so even odds. I would, if you guys are watching and have MGM, I would take this. Honestly, I'm a little stuffed out because it's still available. Plus 120 at 365. You have that too, but even money. Minus 104 at FanDuel, minus 106 at Penny, though very low liquidity, which makes sense. Novig just said never mind with a plus 122. So if you actually have a Novig, you can get there. Higher expected value. Novig, of course, an exchange, which always has me like a little weary because a lot of sharper bettors look to get down at Novig. I want to see their liquidity. So Novig has a ton of liquidity on this over, but at a better price. So if you do like the over for Burton, you can get the best odds in market at plus 122 and with the most liquidity, 793. So if you didn't get in on MGM and you're watching, you have a Novik account, boom, right there. That's really good expected value. Keep scrolling. And this is, again, some of these could be like literally and probably definitely are moving, but we're on pause just for the thought exercise. Little tennis right here. Jannik Sinner, who I know is a stud.
Yeah, he folded last week, though.
I'm betting this 4.5% expected value. Excuse me, don't mind if I do. I am betting that real quick. I am betting that. If you guys, I'll keep you posted right now if it's still available. I'm getting in on that right now. Again, I have it set to plus 140 on DK, but let's see. It's taking a while to load. It's again on me. Jannik Sinner, come on, brother. I'm trying to bet some tennis. He's not trying to bet some positive value on tennis. Oh, did they move the number? Let's see. Plus 140.
Is that live right now? No. Yeah.
Yes, it is live. That's why it's already getting.
Yeah.
That's why it's off the board. That's on me. Team to score first, the Athletics, showing some expected value there at the bookmaker and Penny. Okay. Caesars plus 150. Don't mind if I do. I'm taking some bet here. Let's see if it's still alive. Let's see. Because again, I'm paused just to let you know that like these things will be moving 24/7. This is again to show you more of the functionality. Caesars. Do I have to put my password? Let's go. All right, boom. Plus 150 is first team to score 2% expected value, $33.33 stake. I'm in. You can't sweat that live, unfortunately, but I'm in. Another one here, Tampa. Some live
the A's to score first, you said?
I took the A's to score first. The Oakland Athletic. Excuse me. I love how it says here Athletics because they don't even claim Sacramento and they're playing in Sacramento.
Yeah.
But the Sacramento A's.
You gotta wait for the rebrand.
Market average plus 132. Penny at 141. Not a ton of liquidity there, or I should say limits in their case technically. Rivers 130. That's a sweat, boys. We're in on that. So at 10:05 tonight, after you guys are in the U.S., you have your holiday tonight. You have some Thursday scaries for your final day of work on Friday, or maybe you guys took off got a 4-day weekend. That's something that as expected.
It's actually not a bad bet either. You just took the Athletics to score first.
I just took the Athletics to score first, plus 150 Caesars.
Yeah, dude. They have what's his face? Gordon's on the mound, and he sucks versus righties. He's allowing over a 300 batting average, and I believe. Let me double check. It's not a confirmed lineup, but the A's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 righties expected in their lineup. So
Angels put up another one. How do we get to the win? I mean, if it's another solo shot, I'm actually gonna be pissed off instead because why are we wasting our dingers on solo shots, bro? I need men on base. Yup, solo home run, Los Angeles Angels. Who was it? Was it Shonwell at least? No, Joe Adell. Joe Adell coming in after a strikeout to Travis D'Arnaud. Joe Adell put one into the bleachers. That's my best boy.
Over still looks pretty good for you, though.
Listen, I know.
11 still, 11 and a half.
Let's see, the quote unquote like baseline right now is 11 and a half. Yes.
Still only one out in the top of the second.
Now we got a second out. Sean Kingery, my boy, could not do it. He don't see the exact result, but we're seeing 2 outs here. Started off with the strike looking, took 2 changeups off the dish. Swinging strike on a Rodon slider. So Kevin Newman.
Rodon? He'll give up 2 solo home runs and then pitch lights out, and he has given up 2 solo home runs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully the Yankees can wake their bats up, but at this point, I'm not holding my breath.
If the Rockies get out of this bottom, if they get out of this third without giving up a run, which looks like they're going to,
let's look at the
that'd
total.
be a good spot to get in on that total. It should be at like 7.
2 terrible bullpens. 7. You can get it at 7 minus 101 at bookmaker, or 6.5 even. Damn.
6.5. Oh, I like that. I mean, 2 outs, 1 strike to Young at the bottom of
I'm
the
just
order.
not first.
He got on first.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Pick the odds is faster than ESPN, bro. That's why this.
I know. That's why I'm asking you to look it up.
I got you, brother. But that's what for the people watching at home. This is why this tool's so amazing, because you don't have to be relying on third party, whatever. Even if you're watching an MLB TV, you can literally see what's going on here with the live data, which is absolutely amazing. But let's see, what's Hard Rock repping right here for you? Hard Rock minus 125. Market average is minus 124. So you can maybe wait there.
It's 6.5 or 7.5 at plus 130. Oh man, that's tempting too.
FanDuel with some value there, hanging at 142. Market average 133. So if you want to ride with Jake and get a little plus chicken for your money, FanDuel has the best price of 7.5. So
let's go. Beer money for the weekend. Beer money for the weekend.
All right. So we got some sweats going, which is half the battle. Let's see if the Arbs haven't.
Angels Yankees just got delayed.
Interesting. Definitely not weather. It's literally not a cloud in the sky in New York right now. So I wonder what's going on.
It's getting rain delay.
Is it raining in the Bronx? If it's raining,
it must be. It probably won't be quick. I mean, it probably won't be too long. But I did earlier. There was there was like a. Oh, what? Yeah, that's weird. There was only like a 3% chance of rain.
I guess there's a little quick torrential downpour going on. Let me get some of these books off here. I want you guys to be able to see where like Arbs are at, but thought I clicked off all of these. Might have missed a couple. Clearly did. Again, these Arbs are going to be smaller per se, because I'm like trying to like keen in on like where like I can bet on. But again, for you guys, I'll get as many as possible. Bovada 9 and 1. Unfortunately, I don't know. I got flipped there.
All right, end of the third. Should I do it or should I wait?
If it's the end of the third, now is the time where things aren't going to be moving. I'll pull it up for you real quick.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what the best odds are.
Let's go. Total runs here.
You could pull up team totals too on there.
Yes, sir.
I want to see all of them, if you don't mind.
So Colorado, best right now. Okay, there we go. Colorado 2.5. You can get minus 124 is best in market at. We're moving at Penny. Hard Rock minus 130. So better than market average, but probably still not the best wager there. Vendetta minus 134 here. So 2.5 for Colorado. For Washington, 2.5 is minus 190 still. So the books are still expecting Washington to lead the charge in scoring against the rookie pitcher. Penny 107 on 3.5, 6,500 liquidity. So they're taking real bets there. HR even odds, which is like under market. So from like a value perspective, and this isn't like my EV calc. This is literally like market average. So of course you can just defer to the market. Again, game for the viewers, you can just defer to the market there in these kind of spots, especially with lines with more liquidity and that are generally sharper. But yeah, if you had FanDuel plus 106 is the best you would get in like a wreck situation here.
I feel like since the Nationals team total is still set at like 3.5, 4.5, it might make sense to try to. Vegas thinks that the Nationals are going to be the ones to get the runs. Maybe I'll try to push it until bottom 4.
I don't know what the pregame money line was, to be honest with you, but that's why we use Pick the Odds and find out.
Yeah.
So this is when we were starting off. The game was a 105 first pitch. What am I doing here?
It had to be 4.5 for both of them.
I'm looking at money line right now just to see. This is the Rockies. Let's go to the Nats, because I wasn't paying attention to this game's pricing wise here. So they were pretty big faves as the game has progressed, even without scoring any offense here. We can zoom out here. Yes, we opened that at circa, that's no vig, at minus 175.
And actually, I can do this. What am I doing here? Just filter out circa. They're sitting still at the same price at the 0-0 game, but a little bit of movement up and down with some runners going on base with the live odds. Such an intuitive interface here. There's where I can change the order of the books for here. I definitely can change the order for the books on the actual odds screen, but I'm not going to play around in settings for too long right now. But yeah, Nationals expected to take a W. And like the team total market's telling us, because they're still expected to score more runs. But right now, Jake, both these two teams, two dead under teams, generally speaking, struggle.
Yeah, I know. I'm literally watching on Hard Rock Bets 6.5 minus 105. Plus even money right now. I might have to lock that in.
Send it, bro. I'm thinking, what else? I took something else. I took another basketball play. I took TJ McConnell under points. Going to do a quick NBA. Again, not doing this to like flex and like past posts, but generally for my curiosity to see if, like, as we're sitting right now, if I got some CLV on this prop. Of course, CLV on props not as indicative of winner as big CLV on a game line. But I'm still curious here. And again, PTO, what's amazing is even if no books or like very few books show alternate lines, they still have all the alternate lines. So starting with McConnell 4.5. I know it's probably not your favorite thing to do here, but if you're putting together an SGP for tonight, Jake, Hard Rock minus 900 for 5+ points for McConnell, 6.31% value compared to the market average. So if you're trying to get a little cheeky SGP going, that's a piece to compound some expected value in a parlay right there. McConnell over minus.
Sure. They give the 30% same game parlay boost, so there's probably a 100% chance I'm putting one in tonight. Might be one of the last games that I can for the NBA, so got to go out swinging.
What did I bet here? It was McConnell under 10.5.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm getting plus 110 right now on Hard Rock.
On
plus 105. Plus
there we go. There we go.
6.5 over 6.5.
So
what's
market ad? Yes. What are we looking at?
That's for the Rockies Nationals, but maybe I'm curious to see what the best odds are just for everyone watching right now. If they can get 6.5.
Absolutely.
Remember, because it's teetering here. Oh yeah, see, Angels Yankees just resumed already.
Okay, perfect.
It's teetering 110, 105 plus 105. But Hard Rock there's usually better odds out there, especially for over-unders and spreads.
It must be tough to be a Florida gambler, unfortunately. With
I got work. I have some workarounds, but it's just nice having Hard Rock in the palm of my hand.
Did you lock in team total or the actual full game?
The actual over of 6.5.
Okay, let's see
Still
what we got here.
Plus 105.
6.5 plus 112 is the best at Unibet. Market average plus 105.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, I got it at market average then. I'll take it. Okay.
And this is going to be moving, and just like that, it moves again because it's that plus 116 at penny now.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even look at it anymore. I'm already in. I can't watch that go to like plus 120 or something.
All right, let's take a look back at the Bronx. We have some action going. Players resumed. Shout out to PTO, which is the best with that. Okay, I don't care about any money lines. I'm the total better in this one. Who's up? Who is batting for the Yankees? We have Volpe. Big error last night. If you guys didn't see, basically had a tailor-made DP that would have really helped the Yankees get out of a tough inning there, but instead they did not. And they suffered another massive L. And as I was talking about last night, the Tampa Bay Rays, after that massive come-from-behind victory, now only 1.5 games back. Yes, I know it's June 19th, so like I can and should relax, but you got Toronto 2 games back, Boston 4 games back, and TB 1.5 games back. Jake, how are you feeling with your Yankees?
I'm out of here. Nice talking to you. I thought we were past this.
No,
as somebody who doesn't have a favorite baseball team.
I'm feeling great. Well, you want to know what I am going to feel great on? When I take the Yankees to win the World Series at a ridiculous price that you're probably not going to get again when they're sitting in like third place in 2 weeks. And then, I got to look at the glasses half full here.
It's very possible.
They're sucking, so how can I make it somewhat good? I'll just get better odds on them for future bets.
That's how it's done.
Which, straight emotional bets, guys. They're my favorite team. I don't release those into the Discord or anything. I just, my team's going to win. I want a ticket on them. And also gives me a good opportunity to hedge if it gets there where if my team wins, I win and I'm happy. If my team loses, I'll still be able to make a couple bucks. So
absolutely.
It's a strategy play.
So I want to see what happens in this AB, but then I'm going to quickly do again, it's not going to be, I'm going to showcase an amazing feature of Pick the Odds in 1 second, just because I am very curious of this Volpe at bat. He's battling up there. I need him to get on base. I would love nothing more than a little Volpe walk single. I'm done with these solo home runs. So give me just get on base, right? I want some runners on for the next dinger. You walk.
We got movement in the Rockies Nationals game though. Runners on first and third. We might have gotten in at a great time. 2 outs though. Let's see if they could do something with it.
Let's sweat that. We'll sweat that quick. Then I want to show you a feature of Pick the Odds after that. But let's sweat some Rockies bats with my boy right here. Back to the total. That's 6.5 now that you got at plus 105 is even odds at FanDuel best minus 110 market average. So
yeah, they're expecting out here probably. Come on, boys, bring one home. This is where we can use a nice homer.
3-0 count. 3-0 count. Twagley is batting. See this pitch mix to start. Took a change up.
Bases.
What's up?
I said, are they going to juice up the bases here? It's a little 2-out rally.
It's very possible. Who bats after Twagley on this? Oh,
Doyle.
Bases loaded for Brenton Doyle.
Come on, baby.
A dog water season, but is a stud. So.
Yeah, I know. Wow, they really moved him down in the lineup. But look, worked out. You have Doyle hit at bat with bases juiced versus some other bum hitting in what is that, the 6 hole?
Yeah, what was it? Let's see. Can I
in the 6 hole?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Sam Hilliard behind him. Orlando Arcia. Go live beside New Ritter's first name, who's playing shortstop with Tovar.
Volpe got on base.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's sweat this together. Let's see. I'm rooting for you here, bro.
Had to be a walk because he still 0 for 0. Come on, baby. I gotta watch your screen because it's quicker.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Odds for the real time stats.
Dude,
Screw you.
It's literally the best. 0-1 count. What happens? What are you taking there, Trevor Williams? 54 pitches already. All right,
and that's key right there. We just want him to throw pitches. Honestly, he had a great 1, 2, 3 innings, first, second, third inning, pretty well. We need them to get to the bullpens. The bullpens suck. They suck.
Absolutely terrible. Abysmal bullpens. 1-1 count.
Both of them, and they have and they don't really have everyone available on either side. So
getting these guys
get to the bullpens. Get to the bullpens by the 5th, 6th inning, and we'll be all right.
Oh no! What happened? Bases are cleared. I don't see runs coming up. Brenton Doyle, what did you do?
Brenton Doyle, you damn bum! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, definitely did not do anything positive. As at bookmaker, the over 6 went to plus 117, and the 6.5 plus 25. What'd you do, Brenton? Took a strike, ball, but clearly nothing on the scoreboard there. 6.5 now plus 125, but that's why there's a ton of baseball left, and you can get to
ton of baseball left. Hey, listen, if they got one there, that would have been a great live bet. I mean, it still can end up being good. You can't just live in the immediate moment, but
absolutely, and it's all in the game, man. Bets are gonna win. Bets are gonna lose.
Long term, he threw more pitches than he wanted to, and he's probably at 60 pitches. What does it say?
57 for Trevor Williams. That was a ground fielder's choice to third. Again, feature I want to show. Pick the odds real quick. I just want to check the price just to be as accurate as possible to help it out. We're looking at total here. All right, so I have
over 9.5 minus 120. Best odds 180. Well, plus 190 now. We'll call it that. Right here on the tools page. So if you're doing your own calculating, right here, pick the odds. There's all of these calculators available. So stake amount, I'll keep it at 100. Bet one odds minus 120. Stake 120. Payout 100. Or I should do payout. Stake 120. Bet two. What's going on here? I have a stake amount there. Minus 120. Plus 180. Can't type. Minus 120. So if I wanted to, I could have bet that under 9.5 as well and given myself a 10.8% return on investment arbitrage right there. And that is, again, why I picked the odds is so great because, of course, those are going to be moving. Like if you remember before we went back to the Rockies game for the quick sweat, that was plus 220, which, of course, would have my ROI be higher. But you don't have to do anything yourself. You find something you like between innings. I could have locked in a guaranteed 1079, which, of course, you can say, oh, like there probably is more expected value just riding. Like, you can make all those arguments, and there is an expected value calculator, which you can dive into that there as well. But just to, again, showcase everything right in the same interface, I could have locked in a free 1079, 10.8% ROI in the course of, let's see what time I bet that, just for accuracy's sake. I bet that 11:14 a.m. So in literally 2.5 hours, I could have 10.8% returned my money. Absolutely amazing. Let's go back. See what any more expected value things pop up. Of course, these pop up so often as books are slowly releasing lines, as things are happening live. Go back to my personal EV calcs. So again, if something ends up not being a good bet, or oh my God, Yankees 4-2.
What happened?
Let's go back. I mean, plus EV can wait, even though.
Dude, I just saw. I think Volpe somehow got out. I assume that someone grounded into a double play. I think LeMahieu maybe.
I mean, knowing the Yankees in that dog water base running they like to do, I'm sure they probably have like a situation.
Or he tried to steal second and they just threw him out.
Again, what is that? Dog water base running.
Though. I mean, then someone got on base and someone went yard.
Oh, this game was a overfest as well.
I've been watching that.
Let's see what happens. So that again, that ARB that I just mentioned there, I'm sure I could have got a lot more, which I didn't put in, of course, but if I wanted to, yeah, plus 500. Now I could have had a crazy ROI if I would have wanted to just lock in a number there. Yankees put up 3. Inning just ended. Who hooked it up for the boys? Let's find out. We have a Volpe walk. Volpe out at second.
So he tried to steal. Idiot.
DJ, little infield single. Trent Grisham 2-run dong. All goals
back to back.
Let's go. All right, now we keep sweating. We still have 4 more runs to score, boys. So absolutely not celebrating early. If I really wanted to, again, right here, plus 550 at FanDuel, I could lock in an ARB and call a day on this bet.
James Wood dinger, 2-run dinger.
My fantasy team needs that. You need that for your bet. Let's go.
Oh my gosh! Doyle just didn't suck. Oh my gosh, that would have been. This would be a nice inning.
Hey man, you got plus 105, right?
Yeah.
Market average minus 200.
That's what I just said. It could still be a good bet, but
absolutely.
Obviously, in retrospect, it's like, oh wow, if I just didn't take it, I would have gotten out plus 125. But can't think like that. All that matters is what happens when the fat lady sings. You either cash or you don't.
And you're gonna not cash at times because that is the game we play sports betting. And this is, again, hate to talk fantasy. I have CJ Abrams. We take a single. I have James Wood. We take a 2-run dinger, an RBI, a run, and a CJ Abrams run. I have a must-win week this week, so let's go.
Hey, that's a dub all around right there. Nats got some runs. We were just talking too, like, oh wow, look, Vegas still thinks that they're going to be the ones to get some runs. And I said, should I wait to get to the bottom of the 4th to put this bet in? And then I got greedy.
Pirates have first and second on Scoobs right now. You have value here, 6.4% live on Hard Rock, bro. If you want to be quick, I mean, I don't know if you want to. If you're trying to lay it
under
or the Oh, it moved. Never mind. This is at ESPN actually. Minus 180 for the first 5 under 5.5. Even with first and second, you got Scoobs on the bump. 2.7% there for ESPN.
And Haney's on the bump for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but it's top one. So it's against Scoobs.
Oh, yeah. But still, if you're taking a first 5 over or under, you still want like that. That's what that is, right? First 5
yes.
game. Yeah, I mean, you still want to make sure whoever's pitching on the other side is also going to do their part.
Absolutely. But dealing with the Tigers, we can't get hot, of course. But things are moving. I'm going to pause again. We're going to be missing out on these actual guys and live bets. But again, we're more about the showcase here. Minus 165. Like these, like just to be clear as well, the actual game isn't paused. Just the calculations here. Like the market isn't going to be moving. This is probably gone, I would assume. Yeah, minus 180 at Hard Rock. If you don't expect Heaney to get shelled and you still want to kind of back Scoops here, because this is gone. But now this is gone. But this Hard Rock is still showing the best price there on live. Andrew Wiggins under 2.5 bounds, 3%, Jake, at Hard Rock.
Yeah, I was actually looking at fading him too after we got off the stream yesterday. I mean, his plus minus has not been good, and he really hasn't been doing much in the last couple of games.
That's minus 167.
And they've been winning, so it's not like they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, let's just give Wiggins more minutes because he's been absolutely useless."
Hey, brother, if you want to add McConnell 5+ points and Wiggins under 2.5 bounds, and do
honestly, I'm gonna write these down, and I might throw in a nice little SGP with that profit boost.
Those are 2 legs, of course, not the sexiest legs, but
Don't matter.
Compounding 3% EV, man. Compounding 3% EV. That's the name of the game.
What was the TJ McConnell prop?
5+ points.
Didn't you take it in under of his, or?
I took his under 10.5, but again, we're going with where the expected value is. So
and then what? That was Wiggins under 2.5
pounds. Yes, sir. That was again, of course, price dictates. That's at minus 140. So if that, by the time you're locking stuff in, if that moves like a crazy amount, then of course, not ideal. But as it stands currently at 1:59 p.m. ET, minus 140 Hard Rock, 3% expected value. Compared to my calcs, we are a minus 152 market average, and my weights of FanDuel and Sport Trade New Jersey, which is an exchange, very sharp exchange as well. Shout out to them.
More action in Washington.
We'll get back to that in a sec. I just wanted to take a look. Plus 1.5 here, only 1%. But again, we're talking about a game line on the White Sox full game. I'm probably not going to pull trig, to be honest, but I probably should, because EV betting, you want to capitalize on all the edges you possibly can. Just want to see what the market is elsewhere on this run line. Average is minus 145, 130, but not showing best here, so that probably moved already, which again, I'm on pause just for content's sake. If I was actually betting, I'll pause once in a while just to get my wits about me, but you gotta be quick there.
Yeah, Garcia doubled.
This is a lot. Tigers, let's see if that's still available at Caesars. I'm pulling this up quick. Minus 113, it's moving, bases loaded. Obviously, Scoob. It's on minus 37 now. So
I have no run first inning parlayed here with another nerfy later. It's
suspended now, so something definitely happened, which of course makes sense because we're playing a live baseball game there. And the inning, Scoops is out of it.
Double play ball, or no? What do you have? Two outs? Was it a double play ball?
No, it was 2 outs. It was 2 outs. Scoops are out of it. We can. We'll look it up and check exactly what happened there. Just curiosity perspective. Rivers still showing value here on this Jacob Wilson TB. If I had Rivers 3.5%, I would bet the shit out of that. I mentioned this earlier. So if you do have access to Rivers, if it's still there, no, it's minus 145 now. So it's minus 106. Oh, you have Sugar House available, minus 105, but 3.5% EV. I would absolutely lock in Jacob Wilson over total bases there. Okay. Miami plus 1 at Rivers, 2% as well. that's something I would absolutely be looking at as well. A little +1 action for the fish at home. Market average is -112, and you're getting even money. That might have moved. Yeah, it moved. Again, I'm on pause, so makes sense. That's not a pick the odds being slow. That is a me deliberately pausing. So I just always want to make that clear. Pick the odds as fast as possible.
I just locked in a play in that game too. Like 20 minutes ago, I took Philly Miami first 5 over 4. I got it at even money.
Very nice, very nice. I want to take a look. Are there any other games? Because I was using the screen this morning. Like I mentioned, I was putting together my new EV calcs and utilizing it. Had not a ton of time at the screen. Of course, this is best utilized when a day like today when there's baseball all day. I mean, if I'm off of work and it's beautiful out, I'm sure you probably want to hit the beach and not EV bet, but if you're grinding EV, then this is the time. You have live tennis, WNBA later. NBA finals, though, of course, is going to be tougher to find EV in like a very sharp market like that. But this is the time to be grinding here. What did I do here? I'll check those settings in a bit. Why are all the games not showing? Probably on me. Let's see if I can fix this quick.
Yeah, I like that first 5 over, and I also like Atlanta -0.5 a run in the first 5 versus the Mets at even money.
I think I just fixed that. Perfect. I don't know why I'm messing with some controls. What am I doing? I want to see the whole board. Yep, there we go. That was on me. Sorry, you mentioned Edward Cabrera, Phillies. You took first 5.
Yeah, first 5 over.
First 5 innings. Beautiful.
Yep, first 5 over. Pretty much Sanchez struggles versus righties. We know Miami has a bunch of righties in their lineup.
4 or 4.5.
I got it at 4 at even money.
Okay, Circus showing +105. Okay,
is that 4 for 4?
Yes, that's 4, but the market average is -106. So definitely a good look.
I also saw some 3.5s that were super juiced, like -135.
Yeah, market average there, -144. So looking like a good pregame ticket there with us. Circa, of course, being sharp. So that's probably why I wouldn't show up on my personal EV calc. But again, from a market perspective, straight top down, seeing value there with the even money at a -106 market average.
Yeah. So and then I also just locked in 2 minutes ago. Braves first 5 -0.5 a run at even money. I think that was on Caesars.
That's Braves.
Let's see what we got.
First 5. You took run line, you mentioned?
Yeah, run line.
I'll spread. There we go. First 5. -0.5 even money. Market average -105. Bet online +105. So the best price there. But over the market average you took as well. So that is
nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Love to see that from a top-down perspective. Absolutely. I want to see how Scoops got out of this. I want to see how he got into the jam and then got out of it. But the Tigers already roaring back against Falter, man. Screw any unders. Let's
come on, bro.
I mean, again, bro, we're talking live EV, of course. Absolute ability to capitalize big time, but also absolute ability to get shelled. Georgia scored there. Yeah, I would have taken that under at it was like -120 or something. Now it's +318. So good thing I did not get access there. That's when the pausing actually saved me.
Angels are threatening again.
No, that was first. I was looking at first 5, so maybe it's not as drastic. Okay, so not as drastic as we've got Fanatics though. Crazy price compared to market live. If you have a Fanatics account and can be quick as shit, take a look there, man, because that's expected value. that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, there it is, 1-0.
I want to see. I'll have it on pause again. That's on me. 1-0. So not too big of a deal. I'm not sure why the box score isn't showing. But let's go back to my boys here. Okay. For 2, we had a Neto K or Christian Moore single. This is the second inning. Go to the third inning. This is the third inning. Sorry. Christian Moore single, Neto strikeout, Shonenwell hit by pitch, Moore to second, Trout line out, Moore tag, and then Taylor Ward deep center. So Yankee Stadium held that ball in. I'm curious the finality of that, of where that ended up, if how deep the center it was. Maybe Belly made a sick catch, or I guess Grisham, as you said, or maybe he just doesn't. He's hit the weight room. It looks like that's what I'm seeing.
That's it, baby. Come on.
All right. Who is up for the Yankees? Who's leading this off?
Judge.
All right. Let's
Chisholm.
All right. Let's see a Judge AB. Let's see if we can see some positivity out of our boy right now.
Yeah, let's go. The team's backing you right now, Aaron. You've been crapping the bed, and the boys put up 4 runs here. Let's see what you can do. Can you ride the momentum?
Let's see what a Judge live home run is right now. Dude, still only plus 210 is the best. I mean, there's some value.
That is absurd.
Only 3 more. If they're going to be winning, probably 3 more at bats, maybe a 4th, but still, bro, it's still only plus 210.
That's wild.
That's the king of New York for you.
Literally. Jeez. And even they're minus 3.5. This is at least on Hard Rock. Minus 3.5, juiced minus 125. They're only up by 2. Yeah, over-under's at 13.5, though. Colorado got a run. Beck doubled to deep left. Let's go. There's 3 there. Now I wonder what that total is at. We had guy at 6.5 at plus 105, everyone. Just to let you know.
Show the ticket and all. Show the ticket and all.
Show the ticket and all.
6.5 is now minus 252 is the average price in market.
How we do it. That's what we look for, fellas. That's what we look for.
That looks like a good bet. Absolutely looks like a good bet.
Tigers only got 1 though in that bottom first.
If I would have got in, that would have been nice. But too slow to the trigger. But again, if I was like betting, I would have paused that. I would have literally clicked. Again, just you guys saw that. Like you're not seeing the screen pop up because the way that StreamYard set up is it's only showing my screen, not my display. When I streamed the other week with OBS, which I don't know how to do with 2 people because I'm a boomer with streaming. But you click in and I would have bet that immediately. But showing you guys more of the features. And hopefully you guys, if you're seeing this, I'm sure there's a little bit of a stream delay, which like doesn't help, and that's not a PTO thing. But like I mentioned, you can get all this for free at picktheodds.app. If you're watching on mobile, there's no app, but the interface on mobile is fantastic. So absolutely recommend making an account. Like I'm going to keep saying it just because if you're like literally seeing what we're doing, Jake got an amazing play there. I have some line value on another play that I gave out as well. The expected value of these bets, we're literally talking and showing them move like in real time. And like, for I guess like more novice bettors or people less familiar with plus EV, that seems like annoying as hell. But again, that's what really is separating like somebody who's just betting for fun, which as long as you're betting within your means and you understand that, have a freaking blast. But if you're trying to like do things more seriously, like software like this is really like game changing.
Dang, Mickey Moniak single. Jordan Beck scores for 2-2.
Aaron Judge got on base. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And I bet you his home run now would be plus 300-400.
Let's find out right this second.
Yeah, find out. I'll also add to the little rant you just went on is we also come into these like looking for these live plays with value, already predetermining like what we like in that game. So Eric already liked the over of this Yankees Angels game. Clearly he got great value on that because that line is now gone. I was vice versa. I liked the over of Colorado, Washington. Started off super slow, but in the back of my head, I liked the matchups. I liked the bullpen matchups. We did all of that research for you, and then we get to hop in and use a tool like this to be like, oh, wow, look, here's the best odds. We can get this at 6.5 now in the third inning. To me, I mean, I'm getting another 3 runs back, and I still liked over 9.5. So we do a lot of that work for you guys, and then you just get to listen in and lock in good plays, and we do most of the work for you. So,
And it looks like Gio did his classic ground into a freaking double play.
probably didn't even get halfway down the first base line.
He's probably fucking back in the locker room getting his hand. He looked at.
Yeah, back on the IR for another 30 days.
Gio spin grounds to shortstop. A Judge out at second, and that's probably, if I had to assume. I mean, Neto was a hell of a fielder, so I guess you can never assume. Of course, we're just looking at the screen, which at the end of the day, all it is a double play. So all we know is the 2 outs. Doesn't matter how I got there, but probably a tailor-made 6-4-3 if I had to guess right there.
Yep.
And Judge home run,
Just
by
how
the
they
way.
draw it up,
375 for Judge live dinger, just FYI. This is something, random thought. I wonder what, and maybe I doubt they have this, but like, I pick the odds, I should never doubt. Of course, it's not the same bet because this is just for the entire game, but you obviously can, or I guess I should say obviously, if you haven't really looked at these markets, you can bet result of next at bat. So I wonder comparatively what Judge for like just his next at bat is for an extra base hit, including a home run. I know DraftKings has them separated differently, if I'm not mistaken, while FanDuel has like double, triple home run in the same bet. So like, and again, in that case, if you bet extra base hit, that happens, you hit. DraftKings, if you only bet home run, it's only a home run. If it's a double, it doesn't count. I wonder just what the price discrepancy is on that live market for next at bat versus rest of the game home run. But of course, they are different bets. But I'm wondering if there is like, I want to say a way to like game the system, and like maybe I'm giving out an edge that I'm mistakenly doing, or maybe I'm spewing and I'm just wrong. So math guys, let me know. But maybe there is a way to, if you do want to bet Judge at bat, if it makes more sense, or to Judge home run, to bet both at bats when he comes up at like a smaller size, of course, price dependent, rather than like bet the home run. So look at FanDuel right now, bro. Plus 280 on a Judge dinger. And just to show here, like this link button that will bring up the sports book, bring up directly your sports book. This is to set a notification so you can get alerted when prices hit your range, which is something, because we're doing it live, I haven't talked about, but an amazing feature, Pick the Odds, that on our stream, on my stream on Sunday, I will dive into that feature, just like I opened the show with, diving into the feature, because that's an absolutely amazing feature that should not go overlooked. But then here I could look a track that's still in beta, but again, another feature on the way. But this is the price on home run as the game has gone on. It started off at open at Caesars plus 150, man.
He hasn't been hitting, like all he's been doing is striking out. Still,
when you have 26 on June 19th or 27, whatever it is, I think it's different. But just looking at FanDuel here, I should take these off just to like, again, more of just like a point proving. Open at 138. Holy shit. Got up to pregame low, as I should say, minus 120. But as the game has gone on, of course, missing at bats, so then boom, 280 here on FanDuel, with 2 ABs taken up to 270. So maybe somebody just bet that, or they're just doing their price gouging. But again, like live betting, and if you're at the game, like again, Pick the Odds, all their functionality works just as well on mobile, even though it's on an app. It doesn't. Why does it matter? It doesn't. Absolutely worth checking out, because you could be sitting in the Bronx right now, or whatever your home stadium is, looking at charts like these, finding discrepancies, finding live ARBs. Of course, I'm assuming being a slight second quicker than PTO, because of course you can't beat live, but this is the closest you can get to live. And have a field day at the ballpark. Do the 999 challenge. Take all of your hot dogs and beer money that you spent back in ARBs or live EV, and have yourself a hell of a day.
That sounds like fun.
Absolutely.
Here we are sitting at our computer.
2-2. Jake.
Yeah. I saw that.
I remember it was 2-1. I missed the 2-2. Very nice.
What's his face singled, and they got one more before the.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It was a nice little 2-out rally, because they had runners in scoring position, but there was 2 outs, and I was like, oh, here we go. Same thing as what was that, the 3rd inning where bases were juiced, or the 4th inning?
Yes, sir. Tigers, this is top 2. Okay, I want to see, just for my baseball fandom,
how how Scoobs got into that gym. It's Fire Stop second. I went first inning. It was a IKF flyout, a strikeout. So those are 2 outs that all happened. Okay. Oh no. Bottom. Where am I looking? I'm dumb. Excuse me. Strikeout, single, walk. So Scoobs, the man who's like, I mean, yeah, he doesn't walk anybody. Pirates, a swing heavy team. But again, doesn't really matter because he got out of the inning. Just again, baseball fandom curiosity. A K, a single, a walk, this K, and then a fly out. Okay. So
yeah, I saw the walk, and I was like, that's very unlike Scoops, especially versus bats like the Pirates.
And then the way he comes back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitch inning. That's right. That's size Scoops for you.
Yeah.
Detroit, what they got going on? A ground out. Dylan Dingler is batting 3-2 count. No action here, but in case anybody's wondering on some live totals, let's do a quick run for anybody who was viewing who's curious. But it's his full game. Under 6.5 plus 130 in a 1-0 game. We're on second. We know Heaney's going. The 7.5 is minus 142 market average. That makes more sense, but just to show anybody who might have any interest there.
You said you took the Tampa Bay first 5, right, Eric?
I did. I locked that in.
I'm looking at it right now. Kind of like that as well. You took that was the line that you took? You're glitching a little bit. You're glitching out. You there?
Had a quick connection. I'm back. We're back, baby.
All right, we're back. All right. I was just about to text you and be like, you're glitching out, dog. Yeah, no, I mean, Charlie Morton has been terrible. Drew Rasmussen's been lights out at home. Absolutely lights out.
Yes. I want to see what the market is saying. Again, not for like a past post or like flex. Genuine curiosity, because I probably waste too much time like checking these bets. But again, more from like a content perspective rather than like a, if I'm like generally, betting, I'm not checking every second if I got CLV or if something moved. But from a PTO being an epic tool perspective, because I was from my EV calcs, which I again always still need to reiterate because I'm constantly updating this. I've done this my 3rd PTO stream. I used the tool for like less than a week prior, and I'm on like version like 7 of my own calcs because you can do that, which is the best part. Spread. No, I took my line.
Trying to find that sweet spot.
Yeah, literally, bro. Like that's again like these edges, and for anybody who doesn't know, like edges move all the time and currently value because I got 135, 145 now at MGM, 153 market average. So PTO, or I should say my rendition of PTO, looks good. Of course, at the end of the day, whatever happens. But if it stays there and that's how it closes on a first 5 market, I know I made a good bet. And that's literally, if you can say that more often than not, you're going to compound and make some bread. So quick EV check to see if we get anything else we want to lock in that might not be live. This is 154. We could have gotten actually a good price there, but it moved too quickly. That Wiggins bounce is still sitting there for you, Jake, at HR. If just for your own knowledge there.
It's good to know.
See, like again, like the fact that it moves so quickly is a necessary feature. But for content, it's annoying. So I'm going to pause again. But that having them move that quickly, like you look at something, it's gone, like it just moves away. Like I could see how that could be like a little annoying, but like no, like that is the value of the tool. And like if I wasn't speaking and I was just seeing things, like I wouldn't even be like, of course I'd be curious what the market is in certain spots, which is this amazing additional feature. But like if I again like saw like this and I wasn't trying to talk through something, like I am literally just clicking this button and I'll share the tab really quickly just because I click a button and I'm loaded up at BetMGM, and that was a live bet, so that could have moved.
bet not available. So I'll show you another example there with something that's not a live bet, so you can see. But the moral of the story I'm trying to say is like, what's not live? This isn't live. Like if I was just gambling, I see 2.6%. I have points bet. I click that link there, quick share tab, and you have points bet loading up. It's not in my state, so it might be a little glitchy. Again, bad situation because it's not in my state, but it brings me right to the game. If I knew what I was looking for, which at this point I genuinely forgot, it was Otto Lopez under. Most of the time, it brings you directly to your bet slip, but that is book dependent. Points bet, a very square book, isn't like that, but I go batter props. I was looking at Otto Lopez. It was his under total bases, but that's what I'm saying. Like boom, boom, didn't move, and then like I'm typing in my wager amount. So for context of how this tool works, most of the time, again, it does load direct to your bet slip, but that's what we're talking about. If I'm not, spewing and creating content, I'm fine. I'm seeing my percentages of my expected value. That is something I want to bet. I am clicking this gigantic link button right here, loading it up, and I'm betting. Soto under there, some live tennis there. I'm also paused as well, just so things are.
There's going to be runs in this Houston Athletics game tonight. I'm telling you. I mean, the total is set at 10, but.
All right, right here. Cubs minus 123, 1% on a game line. Could have already moved, but I am loading up DraftKings really quickly.
Yeah, that game just started.
Oh, it just started, so that's why. Okay. It would be again, Sean wasn't paused. Now it's plus 121. So did somebody get on base? Oh, get on base already? Potentially.
On the first half, yep, a double.
There it is. So again, like I was looking at value right here at minus 123, and boom, plus 121 already is at TK. I'm not sure if that's best in the market now.
I want to know why I updated, because Milwaukee already scored. Christian Yelich.
We have motion in Colorado.
More motion?
We have motion in Colorado. I'll get back to you.
I'm on first, but
let's obviously. Let's do a quick sweat.
Yeah, come on. Oh, real motion. Yeah, let's go. Second and third, one out. Come on, baby. What is it's at 8.5 the total now?
Yeah, but let's go to all the markets here.
Yeah, come on.
8.5 minus 151. And would you take 6.5?
Plus 105. I think I forgot what the best odds were. I think the best odds at the time were 110, plus 110.
Yeah. Which is, when you only have certain amounts, you can do what you got to do. You still had expected value based on the market average. And right now, the market average for that is minus 579. So,
and see, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on this Brewers-Cubs game, because I have the first 5 under 4.5. I liked the under going into it. So this run on in the top of the first might be a little slot to put another half a unit somewhere.
Absolutely. What do we have here? Trevor Williams pitching. We got a McMahon single, Tawaglea K, a Bretton Doyle double. So he did not come for you with bases loaded, but at least he didn't forget about you. He got on base.
Got on base. He can make it up to me by scoring here somehow.
Trevor Williams replaced. So bullpen, like what you're looking for.
We're in the bullpen, top of the 6 with 1 out. And look, the Rockies have 8 hits. Like, they're hitting the ball. Now, it's against the Nationals. Like, again, not any world beaters on the rubber, but I'm gonna ride the hot bats. Bad bats, like holistically, bad bats when they're hot, I'm gonna ride them because we're gonna get the value.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You took the over 9.5 full game, correct? And then you doubled down.
Right.
Okay. This at bat is certainly going to move this number here. Not saying to do anything. If you have DraftKings and you want to like ride with Jake and are full sending, then like you can get plus 145. That's good value there. But I guess like what I'm going to be pointing out is if Mr. Hilliard does something pretty solid here, that bet that we were looking at that seemed dead literally an inning and a half ago, maybe 2 innings ago, just like that is back at it. And like as we know with sports, all the unpredictable shit happens all the time. Literally last night I had
I had that Tampa Bay Rays money line down 8-0, and
Talk about a splat. Talk about a game of runs. Holy. Huge at bat.
What happens here? Seeing some movement, plus 142 at FD, 1-0 count. I'm not even familiar with Henry, honestly. It's been 1-0 for second, so could be some nonsense. I don't know if I always have that play button going. Shouldn't say always, but yeah, Cubs got out of that, it looks like. So I could have got that plus 123. But oh no, the Brewers scored. What am I talking about?
Brewers scored 1.
What am I talking about? She's talking about Willis.
She's talking about Willis.
1-2 count. I'm rooting for you here. And now these Yankees, man, they're pissing me the hell off. I know they scored 4 and like.
Welcome to my world, bro. Welcome to my world.
Okay, let's see. I'm rooting for you on Hilliard.
Come on. Where do you see the count?
Right below here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Zoom in a little bit. Just want to make sure we get as much of the screen as possible. That works. Definitely works.
Oh, yeah, that works. I was looking on the right hand side in the play-by-play.
Gotcha. Yes, this is a little bit delayed, but this is like again as quick as it gets.
That's Bible up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Especially when it tells you games not.
Oh, come on.
Out. K for Hilliard. Can't say that's too surprising.
No, it's not.
After Hilliard.
Every blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
That's a fact.
Brenton Doyle doubles with no one on base.
I don't run on first.
He's juiced, and he. Oh, there was a. That was.
Yes,
there was
the second and third. Yeah.
Oh, he's on second. I thought he was on third.
No, he is on second base. We got the vet Orlando Arcia is going to take a ball.
I have to go to the bathroom, but I can't in this at bat. I can't turn this at bat.
This is exciting.
Come on, boys, make it worth it.
I think it's low key more fun, like just looking at like a box.
Dude, you're glitching out. You're glitching out.
Like over.
All I heard was I think it's more fun too. You're back now.
And we're back. So this is again, as long as I'll do a little glitch, as long as it's not ending any streams there. But I was saying sometimes,
what's more fun?
When you're like literally have no freaking clue what's going on, you're just looking at numbers update on the screen that's happening in real time. Like I'm not watching the game, I'm watching the pitch. Like this is like a different kind of honestly.
Come on.
1-2.
It's honestly better though, because like Max, what are you going to watch? Maybe 2 games at once, one on a laptop, one on a TV. Like you could just click through whatever game that you want to focus on and just watch it live through.
Yeah, MLB. I'm an MLB TV guy, so I can watch strike out.
Oh my gosh, bro! Going to the bathroom.
Take your time. I'm going back to my Yankees quick. 4-2. Top 5 already. Strike out. Somebody got rung up already. Who's striking out on me, boys? I need 2 outs already. Come on. Christian Moore, ground out. I'm assuming Neto was the K there. That is never fun. I'll sweat this this batter. Then let's go back to the EV screen, see if we can get some more value. We've done a good job so far. And again, these are my EV calcs. I have like an inkling, I shouldn't say, or like, I've been gambling. I speak to a lot of very sharp bettors, a lot of very sharp tools like PTO. So I'm not picking random weights out of my ass. I have, at least an understanding of what some of these weights should be, or at least especially with like money line markets, game line markets, like the sharp books, if you're not familiar, the pennies, circas, bookmakers of the world. I'm sure there's some others with so many of the books that PTO has that I just need to get some education on. Okay. Angels suck. Let's go to the EV screen.
Ryan Doyle, dude. Save your double for what? Nothing?
Literally, the stream. By the way, I'm just saying, I made this first stream. I haven't touched this. Where I'm digging in still is test. Ideally, by Sunday, after using it for the rest of today, Friday, Saturday, we can name it like V1 or something, and rename that because we're, of course, always testing, but maybe it's out of a testing phase and maybe more like experimented. Okay, this is still showing. This has been there for a while, but it's only 0.8%. I don't have 365, unfortunately. So, Milwaukee. Okay, hold on. Everyone, hold your horses here. This is live. Again, I clicked that link. By the way, it pulls up. I'm sure it's going to move you. It's minus 220 now, but minus 160 with a runner on first, bro. Like, hold on. I got wonky things happening in live markets, and speed is paramount. But
what is it showing?
It's showing they're up 1-0. I mean, it's probably gone now, just because again, this is my laptop being slow. But it was showing Milwaukee. I mean, it's still there. Milwaukee first five, not first five. Oh no, it's first. I'm dumb. I thought it was showing first inning for a second. Money line with the runner on first and 2 outs, up 1-0. Okay. Thankfully you called me.
It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Don't you know
exactly.
that?
I almost just oh my god, what happened in Detroit, man? 5-0.
Yeah, that was quick.
What happened in Detroit? Good thing I didn't touch that.
They did have. I think they had bases juiced.
Nimmo 5.4% here. 2 penny in sport trade. FanDuel doesn't offer any unders. Minus 167. If you have a PB, I would be all over that. I don't have a PB. They limited me years ago. I think they rebranded. I gotta read up on PB more, but if you have a points bet, I would absolutely bet that. So hopefully you guys get in, and hopefully it cashes. Let's keep rocking. I'm not on pause now, so maybe we can actually I'll try to snag something. I'll try to be real quick, and we'll get something. I know it's the stream delay. Won't be looking ideally for live. Hopefully, we'll be for after the fact. Olsen under 2, 4.1%. 2 penny in sport trade. Again, take all these with a grain of salt because I am creating my own calculations. So, ideally, they are correct. They have some weight. First inning, Nerfy. I know you love your Nerfies, Jake. Minus 125, Cleveland, San Francisco.
Dude, that was other Nerfy. What was that? Minus 125 on what book?
On Caesars.
That was the Nerfy that I parlayed the Pirates Detroit Nerfy with. I got plus 184 value on that. I put 3/4 of a unit, but obviously Pittsburgh Detroit did not hit. So that's kicked. But I thought it when I saw it.
If you want to laugh too, you know how we were talking about too good to be true. I thought we were getting down on Caesars for Milwaukee first inning. Come to the 2-run dinger.
Yeah, I just saw that.
You got to be smart out here, boys.
2-1, they won it too.
First inning.
It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. No, that would have just been true.
That would have just been Eric being dumb, which unfortunately for me happens maybe too frequently. I know you love your Nerfies, Jake.
I actually did
value in Cardinals, White Sox, even money DraftKings only 1%. It's I'm pausing again for content purposes. Did you look into that game at all? And is there anything
I don't like looking in the second game of doubleheaders just because who knows what's going to happen in the first game.
Yep.
So I don't even bother, but I can look at it really quick now. Even earlier, I don't think the pitchers were finalized. I think
another instance of me of you saving me with my lack of vigilance, I should say, because I didn't even see that was G2. But
they're playing right now. They're playing right now. But let me see the lineups aren't even confirmed, but I mean from a bird's eye. Let's see.
All right, fam. I'm betting this Nerfy. Caesars, Guardians, Giants. I'm betting minus 125.
Bro, those are great odds. Look at the rest of the books. Not even close to minus 125.
All this with market average, 1.6% expected value. Again, I am under the flat bet model. If you're a Kelly better, you can absolutely filter your EV calcs for Kelly criterion, whether it's quarter Kelly, half full. I'm doing flat for a little bit of simplicity's sake here, but with PTO, you can do all those filterings as well. I just bet that on Caesars at 405. I'll be sweating that. Stream will not be going on at that point, but and once again with me, please do. We're sweating a Nerfy.
I have some notes for that game too, because my one buddy took the over of 7.5. He really liked it, and then when I looked at the game, I was like, I can't really get behind that. Both Gavin Williams and Logan Webb actually have pretty decent splits in their favor for this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pitcher-friendly ballpark. Two bats that are not hitting. Both Cleveland and San Fran cannot hit. And two good bullpens that are very available. So I kind of liked more on the under / that's why I played the Nerfy too.
Mm-hmm.
His rebuttal was there were 16 hits in game 1 of this series, 13 hits yesterday. Obviously the runs didn't score, and there should be 22 to 24 mile per hour winds blowing out to center field. So he's projecting the Giants to have a big day. We'll see though. I mean, both sides could be right. I was like, I don't care how many runs they get as long as there's 0 after the first inning. So now you're on that same bandwagon.
I just took that at Caesars. So we are in. We are in. These are live. I'm paused as well. So, all right. So from a, sweat perspective, stream and chat perspective, we have some stuff that we played together. So I love to see that you guys are tallying. Hopefully, again, if things go wrong, blame me, not PTO. These are my calcs. If you're curious just for where I'm coming from, / if you want to help your boy out, the very beginning of the stream, when you if you do watch back, we talked about a lot of stuff. Of course, I laid out what my current filters are, and of course, they're absolute subject to change, because when presented with new information, of course, you need to change your opinion. And I'm not sitting here saying again that I know everything. I'm trying to learn just like you guys as well. I'm glad to have a wealth of knowledge to start with, but love to share, love to learn. So any and all constructive criticism / knowledge always appreciated. Okay, we're top 7 now, Jake, here, and now I'm top 6, and now I'm like, I hate my life because why aren't these?
What did Judge do? Did he just strike out again? He was just up. He was just up with a runner on first.
Let's find out.
Dude, he is freaking
play-by-play. Aaron Judge pops out to shallow center field to shortstop Zach Neto. We had a Grisham pop out, a Goldie K, a Belly single, and a Judge pop out. Anderson only 76 pitches. He's only pitched 5, so I guess that's not great. I thought we were pitched 6. I wonder what the first 5 total there was. As a matter of fact, let's find out. Just rid of curiosities. Oh, it's gone. More so of curiosity's sake. Does not matter. My 9.5 now could still.
Reese Hoskins homered 2-2.
All right, so we have a slugfest in Wrigley to start, huh?
Dude, see, and I like the under.
Okay, Tigers Pirate. Oh, you like did you end up playing it or no?
First half. First 5 under, 4.5. I got a half a run to spare with 3.5 innings to go.
On the game, brother. Out of curiosity here, I'm curious how the Pirates how the Tigers gave Mr. Scoobs some run support. A ground out, a single, I'm guessing a steal or a single to get him over. First and third. Parker Meadows walk, Glaber sack fly, Jahmai Jones walk, Riley Green. A little bit of bases clearing action there. Very nice. Shouts to Riley Green, big fan. So now the fact that, like, honestly, at this point, should I just lay the minus 20,000 on Detroit money line? Because you know the Pirates ain't scoring on Scoobs.
You love doing that. Oh, free $15.
Listen,
yeah, see,
bro.
like, I would never, ever. I told you, I'm the type of guy that's like, well, that, the plus 2,600 or plus 5,000 looks good for me on Pitt. sprinkle a couple of dollars on there, but 20,000, I just wouldn't be able to justify it. And if they lose, I'd have nightmares for about a week.
Ever heard of Carrick Scooble? No, just
I have. I mean, listen, it's a great spot, terrible price.
Yeah,
it should hit, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to say you're like, yeah, you should totally go hammer that, because I personally would never.
And not advocating for the 20,000 because we're seeing a 10,000 right here. But with that being said, where I'm coming from when I talk about those plays, while could still be negative expected value, but we're talking about a market average of now 9,800. But if I had a Betly account at minus 5,000, we're talking a different story there. So no, am I randomly just going in and laying that minus 20,000 on FanDuel, calling it a day? No, never. But in a situation like this, again, where the best price is really great compared to the market average, that's another story. Live, though, I could be off on my understanding of the expected value there, which, again, please feel free to correct me and teach me. I love that. But I'm not throwing darts at a wall and just saying, okay, like free money, I'm picking it up. Like free money, compare it to the market average. Do I feel more inclined to try to pick it up? Absolutely.
Come on, Rockies. Let's have a huge inning. Run on first already. We can
pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Dude, they've had all the opportunities in the world, even the Nationals. 6 hits. There's 15 hits in this game. There's 6 hits.
Box score here is LOB. No, that would be an amazing feature. I'm sure easier said than done, but if this had this box score here, and I guess it could be like worthwhile because of course these stats are important. I'm sure PTO is trying to just
double play. Oh my God, these freaking bums.
Yeah, unfortunate. But if they had left on base numbers here, that'd be a nice little help. How's Donald doing? 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned, only 2 Ks for the young buck. Interesting. Do I play here? What happened? So we had
2-run homer. Milwaukee 4-2. Jeez, runs. Runs galore.
4-2. Damn.
Oh, there goes that.
You're gonna lose bets if you gamble. That's the reality. So anybody listening hasn't figured that one out yet. Then I got news for you.
You just gotta win more than you lose. You'll be all right.
If you're winning over that break-even win percentage, man, then you're profiting.
Rack up the rewards points.
Yeah, or your account, you look more like a fish, and you keep yourself open to not getting limited, which is an art in itself and a massive one at that. Let's check some Reds Twins. Why not? 9-4. So this slugfest is showing. I saw sharp people that I respect on the over here, and they catch with flying colors. So shout out to them.
Nice, no sweat. Angels 4-3.
4-3. Who hooked it up for the boys? Another solo shot, bro.
Yeah.
That doesn't do it for me, bro. Like, I need runs. I guess I like how it's closer to being tied because, in any sport and over, 4 + 4 = 9, not 8. But I need 9.5 anyways. Doesn't matter. But 3 solo dingers, bro, is
it's tough.
The bane of my existence.
It is tough.
And you're the one, bro. You're the one, again, script Jake. Jake the script writer. Rodon, solo dingers only. Script writer.
Before the game even started, the first thing that came out of my mouth. 3 solo dingers.
3 solo dingers. And who was it again? It was Ward, Odell, and Mr. Mikey Tate.
His OBA numbers are really good because he doesn't really allow hits, but the hits he allows are home runs.
Yeah, and if they're gonna let any kind of home run, solo shot is ideal. And if you're an over better, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, look, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Like,
damn, yeah,
7 Ks.
Yeah.
Like I said, he'll give up 2 hits, but 2 earned runs because he'll give up 2 solo runs.
87 pitches. So unless LAA can get a base runner or 2 here, definitely probably going after the 7th inning of work, I would have to imagine. Angels pen, not the best, but still, I mean, at this point, the Yankees going to score more than 4 runs? Probably never.
Yeah, I mean, you can use a little tie ball game. There's plenty of. I mean, that delay. It seems like there's much more game that was played in the Angels Yankees game, but there's still plenty to go. Kansas City and Minnesota also just started. And I think Pascantano just went yard.
Let's find out. 2-0, 2 runs Kansas City. Okay. This takes a little bit to populate the box score over here, so we'll give that a second. If you have it in front of you, do you know who was on base?
Yeah, Bobby Witt.
Fantasy points.
Don't know how I got on base. You wanted me to say that, didn't you?
Yes, bro. I was baiting. Absolutely. That was the perfect answer. Bobby Witt Jr. Besides Bobby Witt Jr. home run, Bobby Witt Jr. scoring the run was the next best answer.
There you go.
Let's do another EV run because why the hell not? Again, I got to go to my test. Again, more than anybody who's using PTO, you can just filter the default. Of course, I keep default as default because that is what they have. It's where all the books are. So they have some default calculations available. More than welcome to play around with that. But, the real, again, value prop is your own situation of you creating your own calculations. Which I've, of course, done. It's said 95 times, and I'll say it again. 2.8% of ESPN here. Already 5, got 2 runs cushion, but they're not scoring on Scoobs. Team total Colorado. I know you were looking at it earlier.
Over 2.5?
Yeah, and this game is paused quickly. Like this is telling you that it's like a middle of like a timeout, which again, another amazing feature. This is bright red. It means it's like literally pitch to pitch, but this is like, TV timeout. I don't think you have ESPN, Jake, but that would be if you still like that, considering everything that's going on.
I got it. I just can't use it. Right this second.
Gotcha. Yeah, totally understand.
I'll be up there. I'll be up in New Jersey, though. I think I told you from July to September. So it's going to be nice being able to shop all the books in real time. Like, I still make it work here and there, but it's nice to just have it in the palm of your hand.
Absolutely, Jake. Right here. If I don't know if you want to sweat some World Cup, I got to pause for content.
Aaron Judge plus 800 to hit a home run now.
Plus 140 pregame, yeah. I mean, you're only getting 1 AB compared to 4, but still. Jake, though, I don't know if you want a World Cup sweat for Sunday or Saturday, but staying some value on a corner bet on Hard Rock.
Oh, the corner kicks? That's some degenerate shit right there.
Under 9.5 minus 110, valued at bookmaker penny and FD. Just putting it out there in case any Hard Rock bettors, yourself included, want to lock in something quick.
Want to dabble? Want to dabble with some corner kicks?
Actually, 1 cent better at Rivers. If any River better wants to lock in an early FIFA World Cup corner kick bet. Again, amazing feature. Not every single book book tool has World Cup. Pick the odds, of course. What else would you expect? Of course, has World Cup. This is game 2, yes.
Dude, the Nationals. What's the Nationals team total? What do you have for the Nationals team total? What's the best line?
Let me zoom and get there for you. Let's find out.
Seen 3.5 at plus 120 on Hard Rock. Kind of like that. Just dialed into this game. I mean, there's 16 hits. There's only so many more innings they can go without getting a couple runs here and there. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying, brother. Like, team total. Team total. No. Where is it? Total points.
Ooh, plus 140.
Team points. Motion 3.5.
3.5.
Market 137, best Unibet 150. So you are getting a little bit of value on the market. Down to 136 on the average.
Unit right here, locked in at plus 140.
So you're
Happy unit.
tie game. So somebody has to score on. Hopefully,
And as of right now, if the Nationals don't, they'll still get all their at bats.
Mm-hmm.
They still have an out left in this inning.
Don't you hate when you're sweating a bet and you hear from one of your boys and like they're on the same bet and they hit you up saying X team fucking sucks, aka like they just botched and something didn't good, and the team we're referring to is none other than Jake's fantastic, world famous New York Stankies. What do they do now?
Yeah, what do they botch here?
My
buddy at 2:30. He tailed the over with me in the Rockies Nationals game. Brenton, and he was like, yeah, this game's over. I'm like, bro, it's the 6th inning. Like, that's what I hate. I hate whenever, this shit's over and there's still half the game to go. Like, don't hit me up about that bull crap until it's actually over, because I'm not going to sit here and talk you off a ledge because you want to, like, bitch about things not going your way halfway through the game. Like, that's just going to happen.
Next time, just send them picktheodds.app and say, figure it out yourself.
Yeah, I should.
We got a Stanton fly out, a Jazz Chisholm single, hashtag fantasy points for Eric, even though he's probably struck out. And
an Anthony Volpe at bat. Let's see if this tornado bat still works. I feel like they've been broken.
Yeah, I mean, that was all Fugazi stuff from the beginning. It's one of those trends, like,
dude, that just happened. Like, did it really make an effect? It's taking away from other parts of the bat that can result in hits or home runs, whatever.
Sorry, I got to do this. Okay. 1-2 count for Mr. Wannabe Jeter. What's going on? Let's see. Nothing would make me happier than a true one out. Yeah, 1 out, run on first. 1-2 count. Who's on the bump still? Anderson's still going, which, like,
good for him.
I was literally going to say, like, I want to see how many walks he has because his pitch count's relatively low. So I, again, would assume there's not a ton of those. 2 walks.
Yankees are also grounding into double plays, though. Like,
yeah, that's no bueno.
You guys on base, and then 1 pitch, they're getting 2. Nope. What did he do? Strike out?
No, this would have went to 3. So he put a ball in play, but clearly not a positive one. We'll find out shortly exactly what it was. But no, I would have shown up as a 1-3 there.
But there was someone was on first.
Was there?
Wasn't Chisholm on first?
It's a forced out to second base. Jazz Chisholm out at second, so I'm assuming he'll pop back up just because they got the out at second, new runner. I'm assuming how the screen itself is working, but based on what we're seeing here, we know Volpe has wheels. Forced out at second, didn't go 3, so yes, I am assuming that just a force out, and this will, because I think that's what happened in the first inning as well. I think it's just a little functionality there on the actual, like, base paths functionality here, which is, again, nitpicking a freaking fact that this exists and it's 12 out of 10. So,
yeah.
And I'm sure PTO also, if you guys don't follow them on Twitter at Pick the Odd, no S on Twitter, they are literally updating their platform daily. Like, I work with at betsmart.co, of course. Check out the website, check out all of our sports betting tools, reviews, educational content, written content, tools by feature. We also have a newsletter, goes out once a week. Sign up for that on the website. Pick the Odd is updating their platform, like, quite literally, like, if not every 24 hours, like every 48, which is, like, insane. Again, I work with so many different tools that are making, like, big feature updates, of course, all the time. Every tool's updating, but, like, sometimes, it's once a quarter, once every 6 months, even maybe once a month. Pick the Odd are updating their tool, like, quite literally, like, 3 to 5 times a week, or honestly 3 to, wouldn't say 7, because
That's probably just not true. Oh, like, who got on? But long story short, they're literally updating their tool like as close to
Austin
daily
Wells.
as you get. Austin
Had to be
Wells.
Austin Wells because he was at bat.
Yes, sir. I wonder how he got on. It was a 1-1 count. Could have took it H by P. Just a little single guy. All right. End this one.
This is where you want your home run. This is where you want your home run.
But DJ LeMahieu is at that. So
it's okay. He's been all right.
The old veteran, I'll take a single. So I'm not even getting greedy. I would love a home run, but I'll take a single.
Take anything, honestly. Wow, Brewers 5-2. They're just eating right now.
3-0.
Getting it done.
Nothing for Tyon. He wanted that night start yesterday, but rain. Royals put up another one.
Jack Caglione homers to center field for Kansas City.
Was that his first?
Might have been.
Because I know obviously he's a stud, but I know that was his first. First dinger for the kid. All right. Love that.
Kid. Get the ball for him. Get the ball for him.
Absolutely.
Never getting season tickets for free.
Yeah, I mean, Jack, obviously not the best start to the career, but we're talking about a child who's a stud, 22 years old, going to be a beyond stallion. So hopefully has a long, prosperous MLB career, of course. But first dinger, got to start somewhere. I love to see it. Shout out to the kid.
It's always the hardest, they say.
Facts.
Unless you're Ben Rice. He just stepped in like he was playing in the major leagues for his whole life. Started whacking the ball.
I was also looking at a tweet I saw today. Ben Rice over, I don't know the exact couple of games. There was like a pretty good sample size, though, has been like the unluckiest hitter over the last like 15 or so games in terms of like weighted on base, expected weighted on base, and some of those other metrics. So, yeah, just food for thought for everybody.
Yeah, he hits the ball hard too, dude. Like, he's going to be a stud.
2-0 count to DJ. Love to see the veteran working a count.
Is Anderson still on the mound?
He has 92 pitches.
Wow, they're letting him go. Good. This is the mistake that they usually make, the Angels. They do something stupid like keep a mid pitcher in for too long until he gives up 7 earned.
What we got here? 2-2? 2-2 count? Okay. I don't even know why I'm looking because there's just no shot in hell he's going to do anything positive. Like,
you want me to watch
Yankees? I mean, I'm not. End of the day, not too serious, but I just like I know I'm setting myself up. Like I know half of me is like I can't wait for him to do something positive. The other half of me is like, bro, chill. He's not doing shit.
I have the script. He's going to homer right over the right field fence.
A true short porch Yankee Stadium unicorn.
DJ opposite power. I think it's coming.
Still got 2-2.
Tyler Anderson, the story of his season. I keep him in too long, and then he gives up like 4 or 5 runs in like a 5th or a 6th inning, and everyone's like, he sucks.
I'll take a walk, man. At this point, 3. Oh no, I thought I saw 3 pop up. I'm trying to manifest. I'm guessing is DJ batting 9? No, Grisham's batting 9, but Grisham went Yahtzee already this game. So, I think DJ's battling. Yep, back-to-back foul balls there. DJ's battling. Let's go, kid.
Love to see that. Another foul.
Okay.
Right? That just popped up.
At least 2. I mean, because of the delay here and not
3.
seeing another ball.
3.
3 in a row?
Yeah,
right
but
there.
I think I saw it just update as you were saying that.
Then a ball.
3-2. There's your 3-2.
All right, let's go, DJ.
He's working on this. Is probably Anderson's last batter anyway.
Probably yes. I'd be sick if he let up something positive for the Yankees as a parting gift for his Bronx start tonight.
That's what you live for, DJ. That's what you live for, DJ.
All right, this is gonna move obviously instantaneously. another pretty sizable delay. So DJ could still be fighting a fat AB. Oh no.
Bum.
Three outs. DJ LeMahieu. And then this is going to, I'm sure, tank massively.
Oh my
Let's go
gosh.
back to
7-0.
boys here. Top 8, 2 outs. This game not going by the script, but
no, but hey, 2-2. Anything can happen if it gets to extras. You get that extra man on second.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'd love for it to just, each of them get one more run, 3-3. That locks in the live over 6.5. And then anything can happen in extras. So many hits, it hurts. It hurts to watch.
It does. Baseball, nothing worse. Because like yesterday, just like general example, and this isn't again a brag that I was on a team that came back 8-0, but at one point in the game, they were showcasing on the broadcast I was watching live that the Orioles were like 3 for 5 or like 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position, and of course they had an 8-0 lead. Then the Rays ended up coming back, of course, but they were like 8 for 12 or 8 for 15 or something. So like they had so many more opportunities and scored. But what you're referring to, which is the absolute worst, is when one team is like 3 for 5 and with runners scoring position, the other team is like 1 for 12, and you have of course the team that's 1 for 12, and you're like, bro, like.
Yeah, and that's why I look at OBA numbers though, Eric, because there could be a pitcher whose ERA is a 2, but they're allowing like a 290 opponent batting average, and they're really just getting lucky when it comes to their ERA. They're letting runners on base, they're letting runners in scoring position, and they're getting out of those jams. Like, I don't think that is. I don't want to back that. I would rather back the opposite. Be like, hey, he's getting lucky. He's allowing runners in scoring position, and now they're facing a team that can hit the ball, and they're not going to leave runners in scoring position. So that's why I go off of OBA numbers over ERA. Like, I know a lot of people go based on ERA, which it can't knock it. Like, everyone has their own strategies. But I think OBA numbers have a much higher weight just because that's where, I don't know.
You can absolutely knock it.
Getting hit up, I'm not going to back you.
If you're still referencing ERA as your go-to metric, yeah, you can talk shit about them. Like, it's 2025, and that's not to say I'm better than whoever. It's just come on, there's a reason why OBAs exist, FIPs, XFIPs, independent statisticians create their own ERAs metrics. Like, if you're still using general earned run average, it's okay. We've all been there, but I would urge you to start looking at some more advanced metrics.
Yeah, and there's so many. There's so many. That's why I just stick to OBA, because it's like, all right, well, what I'm gonna do OBA, XFIP, WHIP. Like, I'd rather just stick to one that I think is basic enough, but outside of the box still.
Jake, you got a Hard Rock play for tonight. 3% expected value.
I'm adding it. My PTO same game parlay.
And you yesterday on stream were talking about how you like Nemhart to play more minutes and go over his rebounds. Were you not?
No, it was
Neesmith. Who are you looking at?
No, it was
Mathurin.
Mathurin, yeah.
Sorry. I thought it was a perfect worlds colliding.
Yeah, no, that would have been sweet, but it definitely wasn't Nemhart. It was Mathurin, and then I still like Chet, but I wish I locked it in yesterday because I saw now his double-double is at plus 110.
Damn.
What is that? Over PRAs?
This is over PRA, 18.5, minus 115 at Hard Rock, showing from my EV calcs, 3% expected value, market average, minus 132.
Let's add it to the notes.
Love that. Looking for some bigger numbers on the side here. Miami money line, 1.5% at Hard Rock, showing value to Penny Bookmaker, Sport Trade, and Circa. Market average plus 123. I don't know if you dove into this game at all from a pure matchup perspective, but the market is telling you right now, maybe the fish.
Dude, I was totally on. I was leaning towards Miami. I ended up taking the first 5 over 4 in that game, like I said. Only because I don't want to get in the way of a Hots Philly bats. I've been fading them when they've been sucking, and now they're actually hitting the ball. So I just think that they're both going to get theirs. But if I had to pick a side, I'm definitely not laying the juice with Philly. I'm taking Miami at plus 124, plus 135 on Hard Rock. Even better.
Best in market from my EV caps, 1.5%. I don't think that would be around for long, honestly. So if anybody watching is an HR person as well, I know I've made it a point to emphasize that these are just my EV calcs. But with that being said, these are like known, very sharp books, especially in game line markets. So I would feel very confident in saying that this is a good wager. So hop on in. And good bets lose. I will put that out there as well. Just don't be coming back to me. You guys can all, again, if anything is not hitting or whatever, these are my EV casts. Please feel free to talk shit to me. But that being said, bad bets win and good bets lose in this game we play. Variance gonna happen. Shit's gonna happen. But
that's why I love our 6 o'clock show on Wednesdays too, where we actually get to talk a little bit about why we like each play. Because listen, you can hear why I'm playing a play, and you could decide to tail at your own risk. But at least if it doesn't hit, you could see. Yeah, I saw that. You could see why I tailed it, and there's logic behind it versus flipping a coin and being like, all right, I like Miami today, you know?
Yeah, or you can take the like general approach, which is honestly really more my approach is I'm a top-down bettor. I'm looking at the market, and regardless, at times I always like to be in the know, of course, of who's playing, because which probably is at the end of the day inducing probably more bias than I should be inducing. But with that being said,
all right, guys, this is Eric's once in every 20-minute glitch session. Please stay tuned. He'll be back in probably.
We're back.
There we go.
Little hiccup never killed anybody.
I took everyone to commercial.
But what I was saying is, like, as a top-down bettor, an instance like that, showing value to those sharp books, and also being a fan of Miami in the sense of like what I was looking at earlier. If I had HR, I would have bet that instantaneously and live with the results, to be honest. So
yeah.
Yeah,
no, you I mean, I can get behind it. I just can't bring myself to doing it. You know, like if you played that, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's stupid. Like, should win. It's a great side to be on, especially when they're smoking them. Then obviously now you see they're up 7-0. I just can't lay like $100 to win one, you know,
no,
10, whatever those odds were.
Yeah, no, I mean that's different. But I was referring more again back to like the Miami money line, like at the plus 135, like best price in market there. Like, I would have, if I had HR, best price there, showing value, I would have taken that. All right, so Yankees are up bottom 7. So LAA, aka did nothing. Mark Leiter got a Lamont Wade flyout, a Kevin Newman groundout, and a Christian Moore flyout. Okay.
Yeah, they're so used to being able to win these games when they only score like 1 to 3 runs against the Yankees. It's not like they've been lighting it up on the scoreboard. They've won 1-0, 3-4-0. I want to actually see what Chet is at for his double-double.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, pull that up. I want to see what's on Hard Rock. Because yesterday it was at like 125. Then this morning it was at 110.
Chet Holmgren, double-double. Some NBA Finals talk, of course. Right now, the market average is plus 106. Bovada, best price at plus 125.
Yeah, Hard Rock 105. Damn, should have locked. That's why you lock it in ahead of time.
Absolutely. Value from a value perspective, not there right now for the Chet DD. What was the rebound again? Because we can check that as well while we're here.
What was the what?
The rebound prop we talked about yesterday.
Oh, Benedict Mathurin over 3.5.
Okay. Do a quick little check for you. Benedict Mathurin over 3.5. Right now, the best price is at BetJack plus 115. Market average minus 101. DK and MGM at plus 110.
Oh, nice. Much better than Hard Rock's odds right now.
Yeah.
Hard Rock's minus 110, I think.
It's here somewhere, HR. I'll figure out next time I get HR earlier on this thing, so I don't have to be
Up before when you were browsing, but yeah, I mean, I have it right here. It's
you got that going right there, and that's on the app. That's certainly live odds.
Yeah, I mean, I might even just throw him to get like 2 rebounds on an alternate line into this same game parlay with TJ 5+ points, Wiggins under 2.5, Emard over PRA, everything that we were talking about.
Okay. What did I bet? I bet the McConnell. I might as well check while I'm in the NBA game before we go back to some live MLB sweats. Again, doing this like generally a pure curiosity because I love doing this shit. TJ, you 10.5 points. I got that at even money yesterday this morning at 10:55 a.m. Where are you at, Mr. McConnell?
End of the 8th in Washington.
End of the 8th?
Yeah, end of the 8th. They're going to top of the 9, 2-2.
Market average minus 121. So it looks like a good bet there. And I have a WNBA. And while I'm here, I'm going to check it. I took, again, Veronica Burton. That was available, and the price actually got worse. So I might have – it was at Novig. It got worse. I might have got a bad bet there. But all in this beautiful game we play, that was assists I got. So let's go to assists quick. If it's still available, of course, I would recommend taking it. I got 6+ plus 120. So that's still sitting there. Novig did get to 122. We were talking about before. Oh, no, it's not even on Novig. It's off the board. I don't know if there's any WNBA nonsense. That game is at 10 ET. So obviously a lot of time there still for things to materialize. And what's going on? MLB. The bread and butter, the star of the show. Rockies.
I can't believe the Yankees Angels game for you though. It looked so good in the 3rd inning.
Listen, brother, the way I've been running this month of June,
you're ready for it.
Crazy variance. I had a little bit of good variance, as I mentioned a few times yesterday, but all in the game.
So Halliburton's 100% playing, right?
I should be asking you that question. I haven't been up to date on that. So you tell me, brother.
And he's not even on the injury report.
Gotcha.
I just never heard what the MRI came back for. Like, I knew he was getting one yesterday, but sure if it was major, it would be the talk of the town.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let me check my fantasy matchup. How we doing? Okay, a little bit of a lead, but this kid's coming back. He's got Freddie on the bump, which is good. Freddie's not playing too well so far today.
Yeah, well, what stunk about me taking that first 5 under was I locked it in thinking the kid was going to be on the mound, and they changed it last second.
That's all. Again, that's all in the game as well. Like it's a risk to take.
I'm just going to manifest that I'm still going to profit on the card today. So it is what it is.
This is early, man. If you haven't been down in a 1 point, like in my case, I guess yours is probably like a 2 or 3 unit hole by 3 p.m. with a full slate left. Have you ever gambled before? Like,
yeah, for real, dude. I've had my early card would reverse sweep, and my late card would sweep, and I'd profit like 0.04 units or some bull crap.
Exactly. The Stankies. Who's batting? Trent Grisham. Wait. Hold on. Am I tripping? 6th inning. Yankees. Oh my God, bro. Volpe got caught stealing third during that LeMahieu at bat. LeMahieu didn't even get out. Remember, we were looking at that. We were like, "Oh, I guess Volpe got out." No, Volpe got caught stealing third.
What did I tell you yesterday? They can't run on the. You never make the first or the third out
at third. Yes, that
what
is
are you
big
doing?
101. That is Little League. That's why I talk so much
You're
shit.
Scoring on a single regardless from second base if you're Anthony Volpe.
That's why I talk.
Oh well, you just hit a double.
Trent Grisham just hit a double. If I'm not mistaken.
DJ got out. I was gonna say, did DJ just double and he would have freaking scored? That would have been sickening.
DJ was the one here. Grisham hit the dub, if I'm not mistaken.
That's about right.
Couldn't. Yeah. So that is annoying as hell. That's okay. So somebody hit me up and said I hate the Yankees. I just assumed it was because I didn't manufacture a run, but it's because, like Jake just mentioned, they broke the T-ball cardinal rule that you should learn when you're 6 years old, that you never make that third out at third base.
So Volpe, in a freaking 15-hour span, had a game-losing error and then just got thrown out at third, trying to steal to make the third out.
And again, this is
Derek Jeter would never.
Would never. And that's why I love to talk shit about the Yankees, is because Aaron Boone, man, definitely not a good manager. And they're living and dying on him.
We call him Aaron Bum. That's how you should refer to him moving forward, too. I was sick when we just re-signed him, too. What was that, last year?
Yeah, who just struck the hell out? I guess it's Goldie, bro. Goldie, 3 pitches? 3-pitch K?
And he's having a good game. Home run and a double. That stinks.
Who's up now, Belly? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Bellinger and then Judge. Man, should I do it?
Judge Dinger.
Judge Dinger. What's it? It's got to be at.
I'll pull it up right here as well for the market perspective.
Put them up there. I'm only working with, what I'm working with. So
Aaron Judge home run, 9-1 ESPN, market average 686. So if you're an ESPN, bet better. You're sweating this over with me. You want to have a fun time. Fun, I guess, is very relative.
Did something just happen?
1-0 count.
They got it. No, hit. 5-4, 5-3.
Oh, shit. I guess helps. I would prefer.
It's better than nothing.
7-3, and
I knew something happened because my all the home run props got locked.
Yeah, because Judge is now up. Judge is now at that.
I'm not gonna be able to lock it in. Watch, he's gonna go yard.
What just happened here? Did he go out already?
No. Did he?
I think.
Oh no, it locked.
Something happened. We had Belly, Grisham double.
Get thrown in.
No, he scored. I'm assuming he probably horrible base running. We'll find out shortly when this updates. If I had to guess, knowing this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did Bellinger get thrown out trying to stretch it into a double? These scrubs. I mean, come on.
I would have to assume that is what happened. I'm asking. Someone tell me what the fuck happened in this game.
Yeah. Come on.
Trent Grisham's. Okay, here we got it here. Or do we have it here? Trent Grisham scores. Bellinger single.
Thrown out at second. Oh my gosh. What? Why? You have Aaron Judge coming up. What are you thrown out at second? I mean, where was it hit to? Single to right? Like
shallow right field.
Why are you trying to go two? You have Aaron Judge up right behind you. Why are you trying to go to second base?
2 base running gaffes. I guess I was gonna say silver lining. Like if it was 4-4, I would say, or 5. I should say 4-3. The silver lining could have been if they. This is just bad news. Loizaga and Yankees, of course, not slated for their final ABs. Let's go back to Washington. Okay, bottom 9. for you, Jake.
Yeah, bottom 9. If
Let's
they
see.
can just bring 2 home here, I mean, what would be? I was hoping that they do it before the 9th inning, but I'm relying on a 2-run homer for the team total.
But the
I took Washington team total over 3.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really pushing for extras at this point.
Yeah.
All around. That'll
First pitch at the bottom of the 9th. Any other outcome was the results. All right, James Wood is up. Jimmy Barrels, man.
I'm doing it for you. Aaron
Exactly.
Judge
Home
plus
run.
800 to hit a homer.
Take it. Send it. Hit that shit to
Full sprinkle. $10 to 180.
Honestly.
Come on.
I might just do it. Even though it doesn't even help because I have over.
It opened at before the first pitch, what was it? Plus 150? Plus 148, you said?
Around there, yeah.
Now we're getting plus 800. I mean,
only
it
one
only takes one.
It only takes one. And he hasn't done it yet, so.
And the Angels bullpen sucks.
The thing is, if Judge Dinger doesn't do crap for me, because I'm 8.5, not 9.5, excuse me.
I was gonna say, I didn't. If you have 8.5, you're good.
Yeah, Judge extra base hits 550, but again, a double would help there. 2-0 count to Luis Garcia Jr. for you.
Walk in a home run or just freaking out. First out. Honestly, I want extra innings. Let's get some runs.
I won't blame you.
I'm probably gonna hop off soon, Eric.
Sounds good, bro.
I want to wait till the end of the Rockies game, but we'll see what happens. I'll wait until at least Judge is at bat to see if he goes yard.
That's what we'll call it. If Aaron Judge doesn't put on for Jake there, we'll call it a stream. We'll call it a stream. So, Luis Garcia got on base for you.
Okay.
Could be a nice miracle cover. What else is going around in the association? 5-2, 3. Actually, these aren't 3-0 here. Is it still 5-2?
I mean, what would be a real miracle is a 3-run homer.
That would be. And it's not out of the cards. 2 outs already. Loizaga, I guess, is dealing. But we got a Neto ground out and a Shonenwell line out. Cool. I say cool, not cool at all, but cool, sure. Oh my god.
Who's up? Daniel Lau?
Yes.
Yeah, he's only 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. They will say he's due. Some will say he's due.
And in your case, there's nothing I hope more than if he's due. I hope for your sake he is due.
Second out. He's totally not due.
Struck out in 3 pitches.
Yeah, so 3 Ks. Come on.
Strike looking, strike swinging, and we'll find out shortly if it was a strike looking or swinging for that 3-pitch K.
At least go out swinging. Give yourself a chance. Oh, Pittsburgh's coming back. It's now 9-1. Don't let the boys get hot.
Who did Scoobs dirty?
I don't even know. Diamondbacks, Blue Jays started. The Snakes are already up 2-0.
Single, double. So a little run manufacturing against good old Scoobs. Let's look at that stat line. Out of curiosity.
Hansby Swanson homers. Holy smokes. Home runs up the wazoo in that game.
Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
5 innings for Scoops, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Another day at the office for Scoops.
Yeah, I mean, also
And Scoob's out of the game.
Michael Waka is perfect through 3.
We'll monitor for the time we have left here. Rockies Nats 2-2 count.
Go Yard.
Brady House, the young bull, 3-2. Fighting. He's battling for the boys.
He's battling. We like to see that. The more pitches he sees, the more likely he's to get a hold of one.
The young gunner, Brady House. Strike 3. Extra innings in
Extras is what we wanted. All right, is Judge up or no?
bottom 8. Aaron Judge is about to step in the batter's box.
I don't even care what happens in Rockies game. As if Judge goes yard here, we're good.
That's the beauty, man. Sometimes all it takes is one.
I know. And hopefully you'll get. Listen, I know you don't like your solo shots, but it's better than not getting a run in the inning.
For you, I'm rooting for you now. I'm rooting
Did you
for
not do it? You just said you were going to do it.
It was 550 on FanDuel.
Oh, okay.
I'm not taking 550, bro.
I thought you said it was 550 on an extra base hit.
That actually is true. And again, that's actually a great point because like right now I can maybe see. I didn't even look at live home run itself, which is just like that was me being dumb, not me like not trying to.
It's all good. You know you're dumb. That's what I'm here for, to make sure that
we've already established that like 7 times this stream. But no, I actually only looked at the live PA market. I did not end up looking at the live home run market. So, I'm trying to run a stream, man. It's
all good. Hey,
it's gonna be rocket science, but
dude, it'll show you right here probably. Whatever.
Yeah, this is players resumed. So Aaron Judge has officially stepped in that batter's box.
All rise.
All rise. The King of New York. Did they make any pitching changes? Let's see. 0-0. King of New York.
Going to the gym right after this stream, and I will be throwing weight around if he goes yard here. I'll have a little extra pep in my step.
I think I'm gonna go for like a little bike ride and like just contemplate life and these.
You say play a little bike ride?
I'm gonna go for a little bike ride.
He's gonna go play a little bike ride.
Play outside on the 2-wheeler.
Your training wheels are finally off.
About time.
It's good, dude. What has it been, like 27 years?
Better late than never. That's what they say, right?
That's true. Some of us are just late bloomers. Well, the extra innings is pretty good for
you're over
6.5 and the Washington team total over. I mean, if they're going to already have a guy on base, but still, if the Rockies get 1 or 2 here, we're in business. Worst case scenario, the Rockies get 2 and Washington gets nada, and then and Judge strikes out here.
0-2 to start. Let's see what they were. Hector Neris came in for Bachman. Let's see this pitch. Swing strike on a splitter. The first pitch. 82.7.
I could just picture that swing and miss in my head too.
Literally. Yes.
I just know exactly how it went.
Foul tip on an 84.1 mile per hour splitter. And they probably fouled something off because that's been there for like a hot sec.
Put it over the damn fence.
If I see a 1 pop up, that would be so hyped. Let's do it, Aaron.
Come on. Boys.
The suspense.
Something had to happen. The suspense is killing me.
Foul tip.
Foul tip. Don't let it be
like a pitch is like a pitch slow. Yep. There's the second foul tip, but still here it could at this point could literally be 3 straight fouls. So the kid's battling at the very least. 2 fastballs. Ball.
Good eye.
I hate the Yankees.
They
don't make me money. They don't make me money. I love going to Yankee Stadium. That'll never deny.
2-2. Come on. He's seeing it well. Got to put one down the middle. Give him one to hit here.
So, okay, I'm not even gonna say words. I was gonna say like let's get a walk and then a 2-run shot. I hit my
Just
over,
shut up.
but
Just
like
shut up, Eric.
I'm done. I'm zipped.
Just let it play out. Just let it play
3-2.
out.
3-2.
3-2. Gotta give
That's
him a
it.
ball. I gotta give him a ball to
Full
hit. Gotta give him a ball to hit.
Two started this at bat 0-2. Fighting back to 3-2. They're scared of the king, man. The splitter is gonna go over splitter again. That was back-to-back splitters. Couldn't get him to chase.
Hang the splitter. Too high.
No, did not chase 2 straight splitters. 3. Okay, so he's been trying to double.
Double. Wow.
That's what they said.
Plus 550.
I should have took the extra base hit.
Wow. That's good though. That's a great start for you.
That is. All right.
Wow, I'll never see that $10 again now.
It's all right, man. What happened here for you? The Rockies aren't helping you at all.
Yeah, just 1 out.
You need a 2-run dinger there. 1 run isn't going to cut it for you.
Or a 1 run. That would be nice. A 3-3 going to the top of the 11th.
That'd be amazing. You still need some help at this point.
2 outs. Bro, come on, these bums. 17 hits, 4 total runs. It's impressive. Guess I'm gonna go to the gym and just walk the treadmill now. Biatch. Oh, stands up.
Big G.
Big G.
Going for the boys, Big G. He can't ground to a double play at least now.
Yeah.
That's always the positive.
Count. It's good. Hitters count.
Well, okay. Make a mistake. I dare you. I dare you to give Big G a cookie right now.
We'll let Big G get hot early in his get back here. 3-0. They don't even want to pitch to him.
They want to just set up another double play for his
This is
bitch.
the LA bullpen for you.
All right. Walk.
Walks. You got ducks in the pond. Ducks are in the pond.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., just because I need him to do well in fantasy, he's going to ground to a double play. They're going to do a triple play, actually. That's what's going to happen.
It's hilarious. You saw Shador Sanders got cited twice in the last month for speeding.
I did. Sad development, man. You finally think, like, hopefully he would, like, got the opportunity after the humble of the draft, would maybe, lock in.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like the case.
Well, I'm thinking, wow, makes sense why he dropped so much. Like, I wonder how much of this bull crap was swept under the rug because his last name is Sanders. Now, I like him. I don't think he should have went that late, honestly. Like, I do think he's going to be a decent quarterback, but it's what comes along with being a Sanders. Like, is he doing dumb stuff? Is he – we've seen it a lot. Is he like making bad decisions off the field? And that's just as much of a liability to a team as being a good quarterback or being a good player.
Taking the words right out of my mouth. Like, I could have said it better. Clearly, there was some, like, shielding, obviously, like, the stuff that came out, like, right before the draft with the immaturity, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah. He built an entire draft room for draft day.
Yeah, and that's the proof is in the pudding.
Game delay again. This game just got delayed. Rain delay.
Damn. Well, I was going to saw before, at least the good news is that they put Gio's ass on the bench and let J-Dom run, even though he's probably going to freaking run into some nonsense because the Yankees always do, but at least I have Stanton's fat ass on first base.
Yeah. Honestly, let Jazz lay one down, though. Just move the runners over. There's no outs.
But we got a little rain delay.
You want to go to the Rockies really quick? First and second.
Read my mind.
2-1. Come on. That run on second didn't even move.
Was it a walk?
Yeah, it was a walk.
Hunter Goodman. They're scared of him. That's an all-star right there. Every team gets one. 4 straight balls. Didn't even want to pitch to his ass.
Didn't even want to pitch to him.
And now you got Ryan McMahon, who looked like a stallion for a hot sec, and then absolutely not.
Hopefully he looks like a stallion at this at-bat. Come on, just put something in play. They're not even putting the ball in play.
Strike looking, 3-2 count for Mr. McMahon.
It was 2-2.
Yes, this right side's like 1 second or 1 pitch.
Oh,
really.
yeah, so it was 2-2, now it's 3-2. Come on. Put one over the fence. I know you're not in cores and you guys can only hit there, but come on. Look at that box score, though. So ugly. 0-0-0. Hot. 4th and 5th. 0-0-0-0. Nope. Oh, my gosh. All right, Eric. I think I'd rather just get the notifications on my phone at this point.
I feel you, brother. I think this is a good spot to call it. Hit me up on Twitter to the chat. We'll talk on Twitter if the Yankees come through after this rain delay. We've been going for 2.5 hours, so we appreciate everybody for sticking around. And most importantly, though, shout out to Pick the Odds. If you guys haven't seen the value of this tool from the last streams and from this stream, I don't know what to tell you. You can access it for 100% free. PickTheOdds.app. Hit me up on Twitter at GoBetSmart if you have any questions about anything we've talked about / finding the right tool. And go to betsmart.co for any help you need with finding the sports betting tool for you. You're the authority in reviewing and recommending sports betting tools based on your experience, your budget, the features you desire. I'm always happy to help you find what's best for you and Pick the Odds. In many cases is the best, and you can try it for free. PickTheOdds.app. Shout out to them for sponsoring the stream and for letting us use the tool and for being epic. Jake, I appreciate the hell of you. Do you have any parting words for chat?
No, not really. I mean, this was fun. Me and Eric, I won't always be on these Thursday streams, but I'm going to try to make as many as I can. I think Pick the Odds is pretty dope. So I like to get in here and see what Eric pulls up. But yeah, I mean, we're at it every single Wednesday. Eric and I at 6 Eastern time. Mm-hmm. I'm on X too. I share a decent amount of plays for free. Also in the part of the Better Process Discord, I'll always share my best bets in there for free. All of my plays, live bets when I'm not on a stream like this. Last second ads, stuff like that. We have a good community in there too. So feel free to go in there. We can talk about whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a good sesh here, Eric. And let's see if some of these plays can pan out in our favor. We can get some late inning miracles. That'd be nice.
That'd be epic. That'd be mad fun. Don't even want to go past post of some of these EV plays I got, but again, entire EV, totally customized. Gave out. I'm not going to check right now, but just for everybody to know, I did give out the Nerfy in San Francisco, Cleveland, -125 at Caesars, if that's still there. Saw value of Veronica Burton and WNBA, 6+ assists plus 120. That was still available at the time. So thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to every single one of you. We really appreciate you. I'll be live with Pick the Odds on Sunday. So look out for me then, and follow at GoBetSmart, follow at Money Badger Jake, follow at Pick the Odd, no S, and try the tool, PickTheOdds.app. And if you have any questions about any sports betting tool, betsmart.co, betsmart.co. Appreciate you guys. See you guys next time.